There are going to be a lot of emotions today, but I look forward to the ride with you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hashtag Sports, and welcome to the live play reaction between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Obviously, secondary to everything else that's gone this week. As I see Frank already in the chat, Dilly Dale already in the chat as well. You know, guys, this is going to be a fun game, I think. I think this is a good game between two AFC East foes. Obviously, the Patriots, a win, and they are in. For the Buffalo Bills, a win, and that guarantees them the number 2 overall seed. And that guarantees that if the Bills play the Patriots in the AFC Championship game, that it will be at a neutral site. So we're going to see all that goes on today, obviously, around the NFL. Week 18 now, instead of week 17, week 18 now. Just a very exciting week in the NFL, right? No matter which team you're a fan of, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. So we're excited about all of it, to watch it all play out, to see how it happens. But hey, Scott, good to see number 3 strong. Absolutely. They do plan on doing something to talk about Damar Hamlin prior to the national anthem being played at the stadium. Not sure what that's going to be. But if I'm watching it, I might cry again. I have no idea. Hey, from the Philippines, glad that you are here. Let's win this for 3. Yeah, let's absolutely win this for 3. And guys, if you were with me on Monday night, obviously things did not go the way we wanted to. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and leave a comment. Guys, of course, as I'm in here, make sure you let me know what you think the score prediction is going to be. As Kevin Kazit says, 34-0. And let me know if you have any bold predictions, also where you're watching from. Scott comes in with a nice 33-3. That would be crazy. That'd be crazy. I immediately put that. I think about Tage Thompson for the Buffalo Sabres. I don't know if many of you know this or saw this on social media, or if you are not Sabres fans. Tage Thompson had a hat trick the day after on Tuesday for the Buffalo Sabres. It was his 3rd goal, 3rd hat trick, scoring the 3rd minute of overtime on January 3rd. There are a lot of threes that were referenced after that goal. Which was, a lot of people took that as a sign. And, since then, signs have looked nothing but up for Damar Hamlin. We heard that he is sitting up today in his hospital bed on his own. He's sitting up on his own, which is a huge sign, It looks like he has all of his functions, his hands, his feet, all those appear to be working for him. Hey, Gary. And so we really are grateful for that. Because some things are just bigger than football. And this was one of those things that's just bigger than football. I saw as of December 3rd, I think it was, of 2022, Damar Hamlin's charity had the GoFundMe page he started was just over 2,700. It goes over the goal of 2,500, but by like $200 some dollars. And now it's at 8.4, which is just amazing. It shows when we put our efforts together, our minds and our hearts together, that's what can be accomplished. So I would use that for anyone as a rallying cry that lots of things can be accomplished. Prayers work, as Scott just said. And, if we work together, then anything's possible. Put our differences to the side. I guarantee you, people who donated have different political views. People who donated have different world views, have different views on a lot of different things, but they all came together for this cause. They cheer for different teams. It doesn't matter. So that's always a good thing. Garrett, it's been a long week for all of us. A lot, both personally and my personal life, unfortunately, has been a long week as well. But obviously with everything going on with Damar, it's been a long week for, I think, a lot of Bills fans, and just a lot of people. But we're doing good now. And we're getting ready. I'm with you guys, hanging out. Always enjoy hanging out with you guys. We'll do a little pregame here eventually, I think, maybe. And then we'll just watch the game together and enjoy it. And we'll just enjoy it. Stefan comes in here from Germany. Always good to have you in here. So happy for 3. Glad that you donated, guys, to their charity. And speaking of charities, don't forget that Hashtag Sports charity for the 2022 season is the Williams Syndrome Foundation. If there's any charity money left to give, definitely use the super chat for that. And all money raised by Hashtag Sports through the 2022 season will be going to the Williams Syndrome Foundation. So we want to say thank you to that. Also, Hashtag Sports sponsor Mr. Rogers Home in association with DeanBlundell.com. Very thankful for them and all the support they've given Hashtag Sports as well. Let's go Buffalo. And number 3, lots of number 3s going up today. Also, it was really cool that when they went on FaceTime with him the other day, first thing he did was flexed, right? He probably has bigger arms than I do, right? He probably flexed, looked a little more intimidating when I flex, but he was able to flex and talk to his guys, and that was pretty cool too. Hello from Ecuador. Good to see you, Randy. Always good to have you in here. And again, make sure you tell me where you're from and also what your score prediction is. Hashtag Nation is from all over the globe, and it's always good to see you guys in here. Like I said before, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment. All right, so wild card weekend, Saturday, there's going to be 2 games, Sunday, 3 games, and then there's going to be a Monday night football game as well. Me personally, not a fan of the Monday night playoff game. It's been 1 or 2 years now that they've had that. Personally, I'm not a fan of that, but you know, they have it there for a reason. We do get to watch more football that way, I guess. Although no, they used to have 3 Saturday, 3 Sunday, and we have to watch football all day anyway. Hey, Mom, good to see you. Randy says 28-20 as the final score. Why is that on there? Give me a second. I did do razor sharp picks, and I just didn't take that off. So now I'll take that off. If you didn't already watch my razor sharp picks, I'm 2-0 straight up already this week as the Chiefs and Jags both won yesterday. 1-1 against the spread. I thought the Raiders might cover that spread. They did not. I was hopeful. The Raiders would win because with the Chiefs' victory, the Chiefs clinched the number 1 seed, and they will have the bye week, just like it says in the NFL rule books. For anyone who was upset about how this all played out, first of all, they should never have resumed the Bengals-Bills game at any point. I don't disagree with that decision at all. Where do I think the show? We'll talk about that. I put it up there so I don't forget. I don't disagree with that at all. Like there's no point in playing the Cincinnati Buffalo Bills game at all. And from there, in the rule book, it says if there's a game not played, it goes to winning percentage. Now, you know, the NFL did not even have to come together, or the competition committee didn't even have to come together and say, oh, if this happens, it will play a neutral site. They could have just said, well, Buffalo has to go to Kansas City, which in the past 4 years, there have been 4 championship games, right? The home team's 2-2 in those 4 games. So we're not saying that home field is as big as an advantage as people sometimes make it out to be, including last year when the Chiefs lost to the Bengals in Kansas City. So Goodell's always had a heart. You could say what you want about someone's football, knowledge or someone's football decisions, but he's always had a heart. Good evening, Buffalo Snowy. Good to see you. Good to see you, Elliot. Go Bills, absolutely. So Garrett asked, where do I think the neutral site will be? Well, they've already asked the Colts if they will host it in Indianapolis, or I guess Indianapolis if they'll host it there, and they are unable to. So we know it's not going to be in Indianapolis. I'm pretty positive they're going to the noise, Joe, is in KC is too much. It wasn't too much for Cincy last year. But I think that they're going to try to keep it to an AFC stadium, right? Keep it to an AFC stadium. Probably glad Hamlin's okay. Thank you. Says a Pat's guy. Hey, good luck to you too. And for you guys, making the playoffs. I mean, look, say what you want about Mac Jones, say what you want about Bill Belichick, say what you want about, a lot of people thought this would be a tough year for the Patriots, maybe like a rebuild ever since Tom Brady left. And yet here they are last year. Yeah, we trounced them in the playoffs, but they made the playoffs. Here they are again, fighting for a playoff spot last week of the season. So you got to give respect where respect's due, and that's true. And so thank you, Jay and ABL. Appreciate you. Rick celebrates 23 months of membership. Thank you, Rick, for your 23 months of membership. Remember, guys, you can all become a member of Hashtag Nation. I read Pittsburgh, says Frank. It's possible. I think Pittsburgh, like I said, I think it's going to be an AFC stadium. Obviously, it's not going to be an AFC stadium that, I guess it would be the AFC championship game, so it really wouldn't matter if it would be the Chiefs and Bills. I don't think it would be an AFC stadium that played the previous week, right? I don't think that AFC Stadium, I think that'd be kind of a slap in the face to whoever the Bills and Patriots defeat in the previous weeks. So for that reason, I think the Chargers would definitely be out. You don't want the Bills or Chiefs traveling to the West Coast. So nothing on the West Coast. So it'd be either East Coast or Mountain Time, whatever they call that 1 hour difference. So don't think it's going to be Cincinnati. Again, this is only if it happens. Only if one more month for that Pro Advantage. Congrats. I don't think it would be Cincinnati because I would expect Cincinnati to be in the divisional round playoffs. Don't expect it to be in Baltimore. Won't expect it to be in New England. Pittsburgh, maybe. Philly will be home. And like I said, I think it's going to be an AFC team. Not Miami. I don't think they make Buffalo travel the whole way down there for a game. So I'm thinking in my head right now, where could it potentially be? Houston would be interesting because it's a dome, right? So that'd be an interesting, although both teams would have travel. I think they're trying to make it as even travel for both teams as well. So you don't want Buffalo traveling all the way down to Houston. For Kansas City, that'd be a much shorter trip. I think Indy would have been like the best for both teams, right? I think that would have been like the best, not Jacksonville. So I'm thinking out loud. Atlanta makes sense to me, says Rick, which is an NFC team, but there's no rule saying it has to be at AFC Stadium, right? So Atlanta makes sense to Rick, and that wouldn't be terrible, right? You're talking about in a dome. I'm sure if you're from Buffalo in January/February, you're okay with going down to Atlanta for a couple weeks to watch a game or to play in the game. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's there. Maybe Carolina, right? If you want to go a little up north as well. Tennessee, maybe Tennessee. Tennessee, if you're looking at AFC teams, I would say Tennessee would be a fit at Nissan Stadium. Again, a shorter trip for Kansas City than is for Buffalo, but it's not too bad. So that would be my pick. For Indianapolis, it might have been hotel space. That might be the case. I have no idea. Could it be Detroit again? We've seen Buffalo playing Detroit 2 times over the past 5 years. Maybe. All right, let's give you. It's 12:42. I want to give you a quick rundown. Like I said, normally I give you my 3 keys to victory. I give you the inactives. Obviously, today's so much different, right? Today's just so much different. The whole game's gonna have a different feel. For me, at least. I don't know. Maybe the rest of the whole season has a different feel to me, and maybe I'm not the only one. Hamlin's from Pittsburgh too. Wouldn't that be something? But yeah, maybe I'm not the only one. And here's the thing about neutral site. I said this yesterday to my dad and my brother. The thing about neutral sites, with everything that's going on with Buffalo right now, if it's in a neutral site, other than Kansas City Chiefs fans who attend the game, it's going to be pro-Buffalo, right? Because Buffalo Bills fans travel well, period, anyway, right? They travel well for a regular season game no matter what. When I talk about the AFC Championship game, and you talk about a Bills fan base who a lot of them will believe we deserve to be the number 1 seed anyway. So it's going to be when we talk about AFC Championship game in a neutral site, it's going to be pro-Buffalo. We can pretty much, I would guarantee that it's pro-Buffalo, but we'll see what happens. All right, let's talk about the inactives for today's game between the Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. First, we're going to start with the New England Patriots inactives for today's game. We'll talk about them a little bit as they fight for that last playoff spot in the AFC. And then, guys, let me know in the comment section who out of the 3. So New England is a win and in. Miami, if they win and New England loses, they're in. Pittsburgh, if they win and New England, Miami lose, then Pittsburgh gets that last spot. Let me know who you think in the comment section gets that last spot. For New England, they're inactives. Joshua Bledsoe, inactive safety. Kevin Harms. Jalen Mills, cornerback, he's inactive. Sam Roberts, defensive tackle, is inactive. Brendan Schuler, safety, is inactive. Johnny Smith, tight end, is inactive. And Sean Wade. Those are your inactives for the New England Patriots. It would be awesome. It would be awesome if Pittsburgh made the playoffs just because, again, because of Hamlin's ties to the city of Pittsburgh. They should make KC play backups yesterday. Raiders laid down. I think we play Pittsburgh next week. So you think Pittsburgh makes the playoffs? I think that would be an interesting, matchup. Obviously, Mike Tomlin. If the Pittsburgh Steelers win today, whatever happens in the playoffs happens. But if the Steelers win today, then Mike Tomlin keeps his streak of winning seasons alive, which is crazy. Hey, D. Robert, 31-17, Buffalo. Looking forward to a good game. I'm gonna, You pulled at the heartstrings, Scott. You pulled at the heartstrings. 33-3 is going to be the best prediction I will see today. And it would be awesome. It would be awesome to see that. So, but 31-17, D. Robert comes in with his prediction. Raiders played like they hate the Bills. No, they're just not a great team. Not a great team. That's all it is. You have your backups in. You're playing a really good team. 40 Bird coming, 40-17. Hello, Mafia. Hey, Pierre. Good to see you. And that's another thing, guys. I want to make sure that someone says this. And as a fellow Bills fan, you might sting coming from me. There was no saying that we were going to win that Cincinnati game. We'll never know. I'm not saying we would have, but we'll never know. There's no saying we would have won that Cincinnati game. So there's no saying that we would have been the number one seed anyway. But we can't lose today. This is for Hamlin and for a neutral site AFC Championship game. I hope we don't lose today. But there's a lot of emotion in today's game. I don't, sometimes, like a lot of times emotion's good, but sometimes emotions can be bad. If you're playing with emotions, you sometimes it comes out bad. And, if the Bills lose today, I'm not going to sit here and we're still a 2 seed in the playoffs. We're the 2 seed in the playoffs, or the 3 seed even, whatever. Fine. We'll take it from there. Last week, they almost beat 49ers. Buffalo would have beaten Bengals. Our defense should play, man. Again, you could say what you want. But we don't know that. We were down 7-3 at the time. It was the first quarter, so definitely time to come back. But we were down 7-3, and they just crossed midfield again. So you can't say that we would have definitely beaten Cincinnati. I'm not saying Cincinnati definitely would have beaten us. I'm saying we can't say that. Are we still a 2 seed if we lose? If we lose and the Bengals win, I believe that they can be the 2 seed. Because if we could stay the 2 seed even with a loss, why play the starters? I say that the moment I say that is the AFC Championship game neutral site thing. But again, over the last 4 championship games, last 2 seasons, home teams 2-2. So beat the Patriots, we the 2 seed. Yes. So again, if obviously we're playing for something important, because if we weren't, at least the Bills think it's important, because if we weren't, Josh Allen would not be playing today. And I would even be interested to see if Josh Allen plays the whole game today. I have no idea. I think our defense has to stop playing covers, soft zone. I completely trust Leslie Frazier more than I trust myself when it comes to the defense. We have seen plenty of times where we've allowed 7 points. In fact, I was rewatching the Bears stream that I did, and I know that Scott came on and said it seems like we're spotting team 7 points a lot. And it might seem that way, but all of a sudden our defense steps up, right? Our defense steps up and doesn't allow any points after that, or very minimal points after that. If we lose, and even if Bengals win, we will lose neutral site game. Yeah, that's what we lose. We lose the neutral site AFC Championship game. We went to KC earlier this season and beat them in KC. I'm okay with doing that again. If we have to. But again, if we win, we avoid that, and that's fine by me. So let's talk about the Buffalo Bills inactives as we get ready for the game between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Our inactives include Jared Maiden, who was brought up on the active roster to fill in for Hamlin. Christian Benford inactive, again. Ben Inspector, again. Ike Bacher, again. Justin Murray, Tommy Sweeney. Those are your inactives for today. So that means that the game day roster, again, presented by Buffalo Bills PR on Twitter. Quarterback Josh Allen, Case Keenum. Offensive line carrying 8, Mitch Morse, Bobby Hart, Ryan Bates, Deion Dawkins, Grapevine Rotten, Roger Saffold, David Quisbury, Spencer Brown. Those are your offensive linemen. Running backs Naheem Hines, Teron Jones, Devin Singletary, James Cook, Reggie Gilliam. Quentin Morris, Dawson Knox are your tight ends. I'll get to something in a second. Wide receiver Isaiah McKenzie, Khalil Shakir, Gabe Davis, Stephon Diggs, and John Brown. We used up all 3 call-ups on Cole Beasley already this season. We only used 2 on John Brown, so we're bringing John Brown up again. See what happens in the playoffs, because in the playoffs, you can bring up players as many times as you want. So basically, they go back down to 0, and you call up Cole Beasley or you call up John Brown for every single game if you want to. So that would give us 6 receivers. We called up John Brown and Cole Beasley for all 3 or 4 games in the playoffs. And that would be an interesting change of dynamics for the Buffalo Bills. If you look at Isaiah McKenzie, Khalil Shakir, Beasley, Davis, Diggs, and then Brown, that's a pretty decent 6. That's a pretty decent 6. We've talked a lot about how we need depth at wide receiver, and that might help. help. Edge, you got Greg Rousseau, Boogie Basham, AJ Epineza, and Shaq Lawson. Defensive tackles, you got Ed Oliver, Jaquan Jones, Jordan Phillips, Tim Settle. Linebackers, Terrell Bernard, Tyler Matakovic, Tremaine Edmonds, AJ Klein, Terrell Dotson, Matt Milano. Defensive backs, and this is what I want to talk about. Jaquan Johnson, Teron Johnson in the lineup. And after last week, he was in concussion protocol, and happy to see him in there. Jordan Poyer, Kyrie Elam, Tre'Davious White, Dane Jackson, DeMarlo, Saron Neal, and Cam Lewis. I am interested to see need to step up on the O-line, really do. Unleash the Bees. Well, Bees is not here today. Again, we did not call him up. We called him up 3 times in week 14, 15, or in week 15, 16, 17. So now week 18, we're going to use our last call up on John Brown for the season, and that's fine. That's fine. See if he can offer you something for when the playoffs do come. Then you can have that 6-man wide receiver rotation. I think that would be a big threat for a lot of teams, something that they really haven't seen from the Buffalo Bills all season long. If we get John Brown and Cole Beasley on the same page with Josh Allen once again, and then we carry 6 wide receivers into the playoffs, I think that would be a huge step forward for the Buffalo Bills. Teron is fine. Teron was in concussion protocol last week, and they go through the proper steps to make sure that he's cleared. I'm not saying they didn't, but if I was injured in last week's game, or if I was injured going into this week's game, it would take a lot for me not to play in today's game. If I'd been with Damar Hamlin for any length of time, including the cornerbacks and safeties who would be, the defensive backs, they all share the same weekly practice schedule. They're all in the same meeting room, right? They're all together all the time. So yeah, if I'm a defensive back, it would have taken a whole hell of a lot for me not to play in this week's game. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Playoffs, we do get unlimited call-ups. So that will be huge. I wonder if High will be back for the playoffs. There was some steam about that a few weeks ago. That steam has seemed to run out. But what could once Hyde says I might be back for playoffs, he has nothing left to say. And we'll hope to see him back. And that's one of the reasons why I was really hoping the Bills would get that bye week, just to get Hyde another week off and see if he is prepared and ready to play. But we'll see that. Sit Teron, maybe we'll see as they get ready to honor Damar Hamlin. And again, a lot of emotions today, right? A lot of emotions today for the Buffalo Bills, for the Buffalo Bills fan base, for us here. Again, I appreciate all you guys for joining me. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. As this whole week, as I was wearing my Buffalo Bills gear, random people just saying "Go Bills" or saying "Yo, I'm pulling for you guys" just because of what happened. I'm not a Bills fan, but I'm pulling for you guys. Just that kind of stuff. And it meant a lot to me too. Like Seattle get off to a good start. I would like Seattle get off to a good start, play like a whole half, get by 30 at halftime, and then sit the rest of the game. But we'll see if that actually does happen as we get ready for kickoff here. Again, 12:53 on the East Coast, 6 minutes till kickoff. I do want to give you my 3 keys to victory, and then, of course, we will run down the games today just to make sure that we know the games going on. And I'll give you some playoff implications to each of the matchups as I remember them too. So my first key to victory, and I think who do you think we're playing next week, Dirty Randy? I'll tell you that. Hey, Ken, good to see you. Let's go, Buffalo. Appreciate it. Appreciate you joining me. Guys, again, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. 41 of you in here. Share this video as let people know we're live, because I'll be live for the playoffs as well. So next week, no matter who we play in the playoffs, I'll be live for that as well. So make sure you join me for that. I look forward to it. I really look forward to it. I'll put your comment there, and I'll hold on to that as we go through the I like to see some reverses today. Kansas City yesterday ran a funky play, right? Where they were in the huddle, they did a circle, got dizzy a little bit, and then broke that huddle. Now, there was a penalty on that play, and it was brought back. But the reason why they ran that play is simply to put it in the back of teams' minds. Like, hey, they can run this in the playoffs, right? I don't think they're going to. I think it's just a ploy tactic. They were up big on the Raiders, and they wanted to do something crazy. So it gave other teams like the Bills something that they had to look at come playoff time. I don't think they're going to use it, but they could. And we'll see. I'm rooting for the Jets to beat the Fish today, too. God bless. Go Buffalo Bills victory. Well, only one other AFC East team could get in, right? Either either the New England Patriots get in today with a win or with a loss, and the Dolphins win over the Jets, the Dolphins would then get in. So obviously the first game, Buffalo Bills at home against the New England Patriots. The Bills win. They clinch that number 2 seed, and they clinch as they come out holding flags for DeMar. And again, as I said, I don't know if I'm going to make it through this without breaking down a little bit myself. But Bills win. They clinch the 2 seed and clinch. They guarantee a neutral site game for the AFC Championship game if the Chiefs make it, because the Bills are making it. So if the Chiefs make it, they guarantee a neutral site game at that time. If the Patriots win, it's for them win and they're in. So that's what we have to add. If they beat the Bills, then they'd play the Bills next week. And I think the Bills know that as well. So do you want to play a division opponent 3 times? I know it happened to the Patriots last year when we played them in the wild card round. And if I look at the Dolphins without Tua, the Steelers and look at the Patriots, not seeing one of those teams actually scare me. In fact, the team that probably scares me the most would be the Steelers, just because of that defense. But none of those 3 teams scare me. All right, so the next game on the list, Houston versus Indy. Houston can lose the number 1 overall pick, but other than that anything does not matter. Vikings have an outside shot, I believe, of getting the number 1 seed in the NFC still. No, they do they? They might. I forget. But anyhow, I know that Justin Fields is not playing for the Bears, so that's interesting there. Guys, as I go through this, they're showing their support for Damar Hamlin. If you want to turn me down and turn this up, I completely understand. That's fine. No, Dolphins have an offense now without Tua. Not without Tua. Baltimore, Cincy, obviously another big 1:00 matchup. If Cincy wins, then they not only do they win the AFC North, which they already clinched, but they guarantee that the Bengals will play in Cincinnati if those 2 teams play each other in the playoffs. If the Ravens win, then it's a coin toss to determine who plays if those 2 teams play in the playoffs, which I think they're the 3 and 6 seed right now. So they will end up playing in the playoffs. So who would be back for the playoffs? 2 would be back for the playoffs. I just don't know. I don't think that's smart. But the Dolphins have proven that they're smart, so haven't been when it comes to protecting toward injuries. Hasn't quite been there. Miami, New York. Again, Miami wins. Patriots lose. Miami's in. We'll see if that happens. Panthers, Saints, nothing to play for there. Buccaneers, Falcons, nothing to play for there. Tom Brady and all the stars for the Falcons sitting out probably in that game. And Atlanta has nothing to play for. Browns, Steelers, again, Steelers playing for Mike Tomlin's record of winning seasons. He's never had a losing season. And if Pittsburgh wins and the Dolphins and Patriots lose, then the Steelers would be in the playoffs. Rams, Seahawks. Seahawks need to win, and they win, and they're in. Chargers, Broncos. I don't think the Chargers can move up in the standings. Maybe they can. If the Ravens lose, no idea. Let's go Buff. Let's go Buff. Chuck says, yeah, absolutely. I don't care who play round 1, they're gonna lose. I think so too, DF. As I just said. But Rams, Seahawks, Chargers, Broncos, Eagles, Giants. Let's see if the Eagles can finally cap off that number 1 overall seed. Cardinals, 49ers, Cowboys, Commanders, and then tonight's game is Lions at Packers. Lions and Packers, both teams could be playing for a playoff spot if Seattle loses. But if Seattle wins, then Lions cannot win a playoff spot, which I think the NFL kind of messed that up when it came to scheduling. But they had a lot to worry about with scheduling this week, so I'll give them a pass. As far as who the Bills will play next week in the playoffs, who do I think gets that last spot? So I think the Bills beat New England today. I think that the Steelers beat the Browns, which means that it comes down to that Dolphins-Jets game. And I think the Dolphins pull that one out. I do. I think the Jets defense might confuse their quarterback over there, and that's a chance. In fact, I took the Jets at +3.5. I think it's going to be a close game. But I think Miami finds a way to pull that out. Yeah, I know there are some people saying, let's just sit the starters, no point. And I understand that, DF, but I imagine that even the starters, with all the emotion that happened this week, want to play at least a little bit. right? They want to play, especially for the boy, right? Their boy who's, thank goodness, DeMar Hamlin is doing well. Again, crazy week for Buffalo Bills fans. I look forward to hanging out with you guys for a little bit and watching this game together. And again, outcome be darned, right? Like, outcome be darned. We'll worry about outcomes starting next week again. We'll worry about outcomes again starting next week. Let's get back to normalcy a little bit, play some football. I don't want to see any injuries, but my 3 keys to victory, real quick. Number one is clear and obvious. Number one is clear and obvious to me. Number one, don't let your emotions get the best of you. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Play hard, play the right way. Don't let tempers flare early. Don't get any dumb penalties. Nothing that and I think, New England's gonna like all around the NFL they're playing with emotions. Obviously, it's a little bit higher in Buffalo and in Cincinnati right now. So play within yourself. Don't try to do too much. Remember, we are the better team on paper. The way we've played all season, we're the better team with AFC's chance. So just do what you do. Do what you do. Don't try to do too much. That's how turnovers happen. That's how penalties happen. So play within your emotions, and don't let your emotions get the better of you today. Number 2, get Diggs going. Diggs has been kind of quiet here over the past few weeks, especially in first half of games, right? The defenses have learned how to play the Buffalo Bills on offense. That's kind of left Diggs has made Diggs double covered or whatever the case might be. They've blanketed Diggs a little bit better than they had before, and Diggs really hasn't gotten going. Now, last week, early on in that game, I think Diggs had 2 catches on our opening drive. So hopefully we learned something and we put use in this game. Outside the Bengals got screwed, they should be a guaranteed home field. Well, they could take care of their own business. Win today, and it doesn't matter. Win today, and it doesn't matter. So let them take care of their own business. And they're playing against a team that has their third-string quarterback in. No Lamar Jackson, no Huntley. They're playing their third-string quarterback. Take care of business. I understand you feel like you got screwed. I understand that if you lose that, things aren't playing out the way the NFL rulebook says they should play out. I get that. But just take care of business. Now, see Bengals losing anyway. Yeah, no. Put Diggs in slot, possibly. So that was my second key to victory. My third key victory, keep the running success going. The success of the running game has been pretty big over the past few weeks. Keep that going. As the New England Patriots get ready to kick off to the Buffalo Bills, I was hoping that the Patriots would actually get the ball first, not because of halftime, but I wanted to see the Bills start with 10 guys on defense, with Hamlin's spot being open. And then the Patriots take a delay game, and then the Bills decline it. Hines gets the return, and he's going to break out to the 25, to the 30, 35, 40, 45 across midfield. Can he win the foot race he's going to? Hakeem Hines goes all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. 14 seconds in. We have to wait to see the offense get on the field. The Patriots offense will start first after the return for a touchdown by the Buffalo Bills. And it's just like that 6-0. Oh my goodness. 96-yard kickoff return, and McDermott's almost in tears. You see the tears welling up in McDermott's eyes. And mine now too. Thanks. Bass on for the extra point. Bills up 6-0. Next point's up. Next point's good. 14 seconds in, and the Bills have a 7-0 lead. 7-0. Good seal block by Gilliam, and he knew it. Good seal block by Gilliam. Wow. Wow. Even McDermott can't. McDermott's cheering. You normally see a call McDermott. Wow. Wow. Bills up 7-0. I didn't put the stat up on time, but Bills up 7-0. Great way to start the game. 14:46 to go. Scott Blakely said the same thing. 33-3. I don't even care about my score prediction at this point. I'm going to do it now. Now we can pull up starters. Pull them. Blowout. Game over. Wow. All right. Tyler Bass kicking the ball off. Where can we get those 3 hats? What 3 hats? New England going to return this one to the 20, to the 25, pushed out of bounds. And that's where New England will take over. So, yeah, I want to see the Bills come out with 10. I want to see the Bills come out with 10. Especially now we're up 7-0. Let them run a play. It doesn't matter. I would love to see that. I'm not saying they have to, obviously. Doesn't say anything. Yeah, no. We have all 11 out there. So we're just playing. Just playing. Mac Jones tries to run us to throw a screen. That's incomplete. Incomplete. Pressure got to Mac Jones, forces him to the 3 cap that McDermott is wearing. Oh, yeah. I don't know if it maybe specially made. Maybe specially made for today's game. Wow. 96-yard opening TD for the Buffalo Bills, and the Bills up 7-0. Second down for the Patriots, going from left to right. Myers in motion to the top of the screen. 3 wide receivers. They do run the ball with Stevenson on second down. He gets about 3 or 4 yards. That's Harris. I'm sorry, Harris on the carry. White helps him up. Probably see a lot more of that in the league today. Opposite teams helping each other up, patting each other on the back. 3rd and 8. Good thing you guys joining me as we get back to normal a little bit here. Play some football. Let's go. 3rd and 8, 14 minutes to go in the first quarter. We got Patriots moving from left to right. Mac Jones in shotgun. 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Run back to the right of Mac Jones. Bills show pressure. They pull back. Mac Jones flushed out. He's going to get sacked. Hard hit to Mac Jones. Wow. Sack on 3rd down. That's Rousseau on the sack. And it's going to be 4th and long for the Patriots. Big start by the Buffalo Bills on defense as well. And so the Patriots are forced to punt from their own 19-yard line. Hines punt return for a touchdown. You just don't want our offense on the field at all, huh? Good punt. Fair catch called for at the 32-yard line. That's where the Bills take over. That's where the offense will start for the Buffalo Bills at their own 32-yard line. But a great start by the Buffalo Bills. You have a kick return. Opening kickoff return for a touchdown by Hines. They have the defense step up, a 3 and out, and now the Bills offense will take over. That's the defense I'm talking about. Washington fan, Big Ted, welcome to the broadcast. If you're a Washington Commanders fan, if you're on YouTube a lot, you probably already know of him. But Louis T's my guy. Louis T is just a fun watch. If you're not subscribed to him on YouTube, check him out. He's a fan of the Washington Commanders, does a great job covering the team, and he does a great job covering a lot of the NFL as well. So if you are already following him and you talk to him, just let him know that Joe Sharp. Make sure you say Joe Sharp. He'll know exactly who that is. Says hi, and I hope to talk to him soon. This game is starting off awesome. It is. The Bills already up 7-0. And the Bills start 3 and out for the feel bad for the Patriots right now. Texting some friends back, and I'll go through scores around the league. All right, so let's go through some scores around the league right now. The Buccaneers up 6-0 over the Falcons. Tom Brady, who is playing to Kyle Rudolph, no, it can't be Kyle Rudolph. He doesn't play for them. To Rudolph for a touchdown, 6-0 Tampa Bay in that game. The New Orleans Saints up 7-0 over the Panthers. Looks like it was an Andy Dalton pass to Olave for the touchdown. Jets, Dolphins tied 0-0. Dolphins, are going to be scoreboard watching. Let's go Buffalo. Stacks, welcome, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. And again, as you guys scroll in here, hit that thumbs up button. Texans up 7-0 over the Colts. Bill Mills with a pass to Cooks for a touchdown there. Vikings, Bears. Vikings just scored a touchdown to go up 6-0. Extra point is no good. Kirk Cousins to Adam Thielen. Baltimore, Cincy 0-0. Miami Jets 0-0. Pittsburgh, Cleveland 0-0. Those are scores from around the league. And again here, Buffalo up 7-0. The offense getting ready to take the first possession of the game for them. A kickoff return. Opening game kickoff return for Akeem Hines. Marks this the second time in Bills history that there was a kickoff return on the opening kickoff for the Bills. Showing pictures of Hamlin on social media. Josh Allen shotgun formation. Pulls it back. Quick throw out to Diggs. Like I said, get Diggs going. Give a 6-yard reception. And it's going to be 2nd and 4. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Second and 5 for the Buffalo Bills. First play, 5-yard out to Diggs. He's taken that bounce by the defense. Shotgun formation again. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, and Knox is up top as well. Looks like Gabe Davis along at the bottom. Pass out to Diggs. He gets the first down. No, they're saying incomplete. They're saying incomplete. I thought I caught that. He does drop it then, but I thought that was a completion. Now the officials are talking about it. The one official initially ruled incomplete. All right, first down Buffalo. First down Buffalo. They do a catch. Look at it again on the Patriots sideline this time. Definitely seemed like he got 2 or 3 feet down. Yeah, that's a catch. That's a catch. It's going to be a first down Buffalo. I do have respect for Bill Belichick coming out in the love for Hamlin t-shirt. He normally has his hoodie, but not today. Got to respect that a little bit. Shotgun formation for the Buffalo Bills on 1st and 10 from their own 43. Allen, quick throw to Davis is incomplete. Davis deflects that ball, almost gets intercepted by Duggar, but falls incomplete. So 12:03 to go in the first quarter. Bills up 7-0 on Hines kickoff return, opening game kickoff return, only 2nd in Bills history. And then the Bills defense forces the Patriots to go 3 and out. Butterfingers absolutely should have caught that. Absolutely should have caught that. Texans in the red zone once again against the Colts, but it's 4th and 11. Probably self for a field goal there. Shotgun formation, 4 wide. We'll be paying attention to the scoreboard since it is week 18. I'll keep you guys updated. Pass over Mills, Singletary. He makes the catch for about 4 yards, down at about the 47-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 for the Buffalo Bills. Texans did score a field goal up 10-0. Davis might be a trade piece, lost his edge entirely. Maybe. We'll see. I don't think we get much trade for him, though. Maybe a 4th or 5th rounder, but I don't think he's worth that much, to be honest. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers and knocks to the bottom of the screen. McKenzie goes in motion and feels pressure, trying to roll out. Back to his right, back to his left, make players miss, and then he's going to go down. He's going to get sacked, and it's going to bring up a 4th down for the Buffalo Bills. Sacked back to the 32-yard line. 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. Buffalo Bills will have to punt. Singletary picks up the initial blitzer. That's number 55 for the Patriots, who initially blitzes. 91 is the guy who finally takes him down. Does get a hand on Allen's face mask. That's missed. It's the same as play for the playoffs. That's, last year, it wasn't until the playoffs last year that really broke out. So we'll see what happens in the playoffs. Punt in the air. Good punt by Martin. Fair catch not called for. Good tackle. Tawan Jones with the tackle. He's there right away. Good punt coverage. Good punt coverage, and that's where New England will take over. 1st and 10. Again, New England win, and they are in the playoffs. New England lose, opens the door for the Miami Dolphins, opens the door for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Right now, Houston up 10-0 on the Colts. The Vikings up 6-0 over the Bears. The Bengals and Ravens still tied 0-0. The Jets and Dolphins 0-0. The Steelers in the red zone 0-0 against the Browns. Buccaneers and Falcons. Buccaneers up 7-0. Saints up 7-0 as well. Those are your 1 o'clock games right now. The Bills up 7-0. The Patriots got the ball 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Good special teams coverage by Tawan Jones on that one. 72 of you watching, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like this video. And again, if you're not subscribed to Hashtag Sports, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm going to keep you covered throughout the playoffs, okay? So I'll be live next week. No matter who our opponent is, no matter what time slot it's in, remember there's 2 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday, and then 1 Monday night game. So make sure you check out local listings, check out the schedule listings. They'll let us know what the schedule is tonight. I think it's normally during halftime of Sunday Night Football. They'll let us know what the playoff schedule is tonight. And whenever the Bills play, this is where I'll be. I'll be hanging out with you guys, with Hashtag Nation, with Bills Mafia, watching the Buffalo Bills hopefully make a deep playoff/Super Bowl run. Can we get our first one? Can we get our first one? And I say first because I want lots. I want lots of them. But I'll sell for 1 right now. I'll sell just for 1. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy way to start for the Buffalo Bills. Wish your offense would start off the same way, and maybe if Gabe Davis catches that ball, the offense is still moving downfield. But unfortunately, that just didn't happen. Just didn't happen. So, and that's okay. That's okay. Again, different perspective all game long. I have a different perspective all game long. I don't know if it's going to last in the playoffs too, but just happy to see all the love for Hamlin. Glad that he's doing well. He texted Coach McDermott before the game started today. He also put a message out on social media about how he wished he was, coming out of the tunnel with his teammates today, reminding everyone to make sure you tell the people that you love in your life today that you love them. Last Monday, right before game time, Hamlin coming out of the tunnel, thought he was living one of the best days of his life, the biggest game, biggest moment in his life. And it's just like that. It can happen. So, all right. Under center, Mac Jones, single set back, 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Looks like Stevenson that time gets the handoff, gets about 3 yards on the play before he's taken down. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Patriots. And speaking of that, guys, I love you all. I love Hashtag Nation. I appreciate every single one of you. So I'll make sure to say that. They did do a special thank you to the medical staff of the Buffalo Bills, as well they should have, just for their work last week. Single backside again, Mac Jones under center, 1 wide receiver top of screen, 2 to the bottom, and the tight end. Fake the handoff. Plenty of time to throw. Throws it underneath. Milano pushes out Stevenson right before the first down, so it's going to be 3rd and a short 1. Frank, good to see it. Let's go, Buffalo. All right, some scores. Got the Texans still up 10-0. Vikings up 6-0. The Bengals in the red zone. The Steelers did not score in the red zone, so not sure what happened there. But still 0-0 in that game. Single set back on 3rd and 1. Mac Jones under center. Myers goes under in motion, and no one's there with him. And he's got the first down into Buffalo Bills territory, pushed out by Edmonds. A big play by the Patriots. And it's going to be 1st and 10, New England into Buffalo Bills territory. Good play design. Najee Harris fumbled at the 1-yard line. Wow. Wow. First and 10, New England, like I said, at Buffalo 45-yard line. 2 wide receivers top screen, 1 to the bottom. Mac Jones again under center. Tremaine Edmonds comes down a 5-man rush. Still has time to throw, and he throws it in over the middle. There's a flag down. Parker with the catch of about 17 yards, but it might be coming back. No, it's going to be holding on the defense, so that penalty is going to get declined. So it is going to be a first down, New England. First down, New England. 8:38 to go in the first quarter. Buffalo up 7-0. Gets to the 27-yard line, looks like. 28. First attempt from the 28. Under center once again. 2 wide receivers top screen, 1 to the bottom. Looks like Harris along the backfield. Fakes the handoff to him. Throws underneath. Stevenson gets the catch. 6-yard gain. 6-yard gain. That's a Harris choke. Yeah, he did. He fumbled at the goal line. He tried to jump over the pile at the goal line, and he fumbles it in midair. So that's how that game's still 0-0. The Bengals up 3-0 over the Ravens. Second and 5. Mac Jones 4 for 5 for 46 yards so far today. 3 wide receivers top of the screen. Looks like their tight end goes in motion. They do run the ball here, and they get a first down inside the 20, inside the red zone. Harris goes for about 6. So it's going to be first and 10, New England inside the red zone. Since he had a 17-play drive, that's crazy. We came out flat. Non-special teams, we didn't. Non-special teams. Since he does clinch the number 2 seed with a win and a Bills loss. First and 10 for New England in the red zone. At Buffalo's 17-yard line. Mac Jones looking to throw. Throws over towards the sideline. Catch is made. That's Parker once again. And that's going to be enough for a first down. It's going to be first and goal for the Patriots. He's wide open. There's no one there. No one there on the sideline. Potentially a better throwing ball. He's able to turn upfield for a touchdown. Potentially. Yeah, he's wide open at the sideline. I don't know. First and goal. Buffalo's first in red zone defense this year and allowing touchdowns in the red zone, so good for them. Mac Jones is going to take off, and he gets about the 2. Looked like he would get stuffed, and then he just kept moving his feet forward. He gets to the 2-yard line, so it's going to be second and goal from the 2. Lawson on the tackle. Shotgun again for Mac Jones. Stevenson to his left. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Stevenson's going to carry. Nope, fake the carry to him. Back to the end zone. Out of bounds. Did you get both feet down? Not sure if you got both feet down or not. Refs are saying touchdown. I'm not sure if you got both feet down or not. Myers got up and got the catch. But let's see if he gets both feet down. No, he does not get both feet down. Does that touch? Is that right foot touch? Ooh, that's close. That's close. That's really close. I don't know if that's going to be enough to overturn. Myers with the yeah. I mean, I think the law of physics means it's impossible to really do that. So I think that's a touchdown. So here comes, really, guys? Here comes the defense's weak comments, and we'll go home to 10 points, right? Here comes the defense's weak comment. Listen, every week it seems like we're giving up 7 early, and every week someone says how weak and terrible this defense is, and then we hold them like 10, 13, 20 points, and you're like, this defense is horrible. The play's under review. I think it's a touchdown because, again, I don't think the law of physics would let a man do that without at least getting his foot down there. Gene territory, so we're gonna go commercial. Jim Nance was like, doing my job, huh? Gene taking it to commercial. I thought they were reviewing the play. They never play man-to-man. You're right. So why are you asking for it, Frank? You're right, Frank. They never play man-to-man. So why are you asking for it? Why are you asking for it if you know? If you know, you're right. You're right. They never play man-to-man. Ever. 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 So why are you asking for it if you know it's not going to happen? Ever. All right, scores around the league. Buffalo up 7-0, but again, touchdown under review. Texans up 10-6. The Colts did just score a touchdown. Ellinger passed at Pittman, makes that one 10-6. The Bears still trailing the Vikings 6-0. The Ravens trailing the Bengals 3-0. The Dolphins and Jets still 0-0. Saints 7-0 over the Panthers. Buccaneers 7-0 over the Falcons. And the Browns and Steelers are still 0-0 in that game as well. Kerry Elam's man CB. I'm sure they thought about all that before they drafted him. I'm sure they thought about all that before they drafted him. Okay, so let's say we allowed 7 points. We allowed 7 points. Okay. It's going to be 7-7 here soon. Okay. Okay. I remember, what was it, 5 years ago now, 4 years ago, there was a game, and most of you remember this game, it wasn't that long ago, between the Rams and the Chiefs on Monday Night Football. And this is back when the Rams had Jared Goff. Remember this game? The final score was like 56-52. It was ridiculous. Just offenses back and forth, right? And the Tuesday, because that was a Monday night game, Mom, absolutely. Hit the thumbs up button. Somebody have you in here. The Tuesday after that game, everyone was talking about the future. The Rams played zone all day. Yeah, so did the Chiefs. But everyone said the future of the NFL are these high-scoring games. The future is now, and we have seen plenty of low-scoring games still in the NFL. Touchdown stands. We have seen plenty. In fact, we have seen very few teams score 50 points. When people say that's the future of the NFL, I look at it and say, really? Because the future has come and gone, and the NFL is kind of the same. I mean, can you put up 50 points in today's NFL? Absolutely. But does it happen as normal as they would have made it seem after the Rams and Chiefs put up 100-plus combined that one Monday night? X points good. No. We don't know what the future of the NFL is. We have no idea. Because here's the truth. The Hamlin injury is going to cause rule changes. That probably helped the offense, no lie, but it's going to cause rule changes. And everything that happens from here on out causes a rule change. And how will that rule affect the NFL? We don't know. We don't know what those rules are yet. 7-7. But if everyone's playing zone, then there must be a reason for it, right? Like, how many teams play man-to-man? Like 100% of the time. How many teams play man-to-man 100% of the time? Not many, if any. He playing really soft on that drive. There were definitely some open receivers, right? Like, definitely some open receivers that should have been, like, the coverage is weak. But we also have to remember, like, not only did we lose, like, everyone wants to talk about Hamlin, how great it is, how well he's doing. And of course it is. But we just lost our second safety of the year, right? Like, for the season. Like, let's talk about what that does to our defensive backfield. Right, but you have to play man against high-powered offenses. I would agree with that. Hines gets the ball on the kickoff. This one will not go as far. It gets to 25 though. Like, okay, fine. DF, you have to play man against high-powered offenses. I won't disagree with that. Is New England a high-powered offense? Do you trust Mac Jones to get in a shootout with Josh Allen? I don't. I wouldn't. Not to say this play is good. The Sabres are doing great, man. The Sabres are so close to finally getting the Sabres over the past month have been playing really well. I'm not saying it was a soft touchdown. Player injured on the field. Patriot number 3 down on the field. Just getting up on his own. Number 3 for the Patriots is Jabril Peppers. Jabril Peppers down. They're going to commercial break. All right, so this game's 7-7. The Bills just got the ball back at the 25. And that's where the offense will take over for their second possession. Vikings still up 6-0 over the Bears. Texans still up 10-7 over the Colts. The Bengals now up 10-0 over the Ravens. A Mixon rushing touchdown for 1 yard puts them up 10-0 over the Ravens. They got to take care of business. Nothing else matters. Jets and Dolphins still 0-0. Saints up 7-0 over the Panthers. The Falcons score to make that one 7-7. Ritter passed to Pruitt. Never thought you'd hear that this season. And the Steelers have the ball with that game still 0-0 against the Browns. Again, Patriots win, they're in. They're the 7th seed. Patriots lose, Miami wins, Miami's in. Patriots and Dolphins lose. Hold on a second. I was going to say Steelers just fumbled, but it looks like Steelers recovered it. Patriots and Dolphins lose, give the Steelers a chance to get in the playoffs. If all 3 teams lose, I believe it's the Patriots who get in with a losing record. Potential for, if the Buccaneers lose today, then they will have won the division with a losing record as well. Jacksonville won yesterday to go to 9-8 on the season and win the division. But if Tennessee would have won that game yesterday, they would have won the division at 8-9 as well. Marlowe is good. He is. Yes. Can Frazier finally get fired? Do you remember what life on this defense was like before Frazier? Do you remember what our defense was like before Frazier? Who was our defensive coordinator before Leslie Frazier was? Anyone? I just said before that touchdown, I just said we had the number 1 defense when it comes to allowing touchdowns in the red zone. Who was my choice making? The Patriots. And are you talking about overall or today? Because today it's Miami. Today it's Miami because I don't want our team to lose. But overall, if you said at the beginning of the season, Joe, either Miami or the Patriots are making the playoffs this year, you have to pick. It's the Patriots. But if you're talking about today, it's Miami because I don't want to see the Bills lose. Bills are on first down. Singletary gets about 7 on the carry, moves the pile for about 2 or 3 of those yards. Give me 2nd and 3. Our defense was pretty good before Leslie Frazier. Okay. Okay, I believe you. I don't believe you. I was here. I was live streaming games before Leslie Frazier. Allen under center. Gilliam goes in motion. You got 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen. Fake the handoff on 2nd and 4. Allen's going to have to roll out, and he's going to take off. He's going to take off. He's going to pick up 2 yards. Ruiz forced out of bounds. Way to get out of bounds by Allen. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Frankie, good to you. Good for you. I'm sorry. Thank you. Sorry that you have to be at work till 5 tomorrow. That sounds sucky. Wow. Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon, his touchdown celebration, pulls out a coin and does a coin toss. Wow. And I'm throwing it to Diggs, caught, first down. Close to midfield. We led the league in sacks. How many points did we give up? How many points did we give up? See, for me, as someone who loves football, I said the teams that allow the fewest points are the best defensive teams. Not that, we got most sacks. Then we let them gain 20 yards on 2nd and 20, though. Well, that doesn't matter. We sacked them. Yay. How many points did we allow? 1st and 10, Buffalo. Jim Schwartz is the best. Where is he now? Or was the best, okay. Shotgun formation. Tiptoe? No, they're saying complete. Davis made the catch, but he did not get both feet down. No toe drag swag, or whatever you want to call it. Let's see. No, right there, it's down. And that was only 1 foot anyway. There was only 1 foot anyway. So no chance for Davis there. 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation. Fake the handoff. Pass is caught by, this time it is caught by Davis. About 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Again, I like winning. And we didn't do a lot of that pre-McDermott and Frazier, personally. But you guys are right. Bring that back. I'm not saying. Never mind. Forget it. You can say that we led league in sacks and in the comment section. Keep saying it because I didn't see you and acknowledge that 3 times. 3rd and 1. 2:45 to go in the first quarter. Hand the ball off to Singletary. Run a man over. He runs over number 25 for a gain of 3. It's first down for Buffalo Bills. Peppers is still in the tent for the Patriots as they report on him. 1st and 10 from the Patriots 40-yard line. Shotgun formation for the Bills. Cook goes in motion. Fake the pace to Cook. And it's going deep. Pass deflected. He had to open Davis in the middle of the field. Good job by number 48 of the Patriots getting up and getting the deflection, get his hand on the ball. And 5 for 8 for 39 yards. Jets Dolphins still 0-0. Steelers Browns still 0-0. Now the NFC seeding questions get answered at 4 o'clock. And the last wild card spot will get answered between the 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock game tonight. Oh, geez. They showed a stat of Allen's longest snap streak without interception against the Patriots. Diggs with a catch. What a catch by Diggs. He's down inside the 25. Marcus Jones with a tackle. But it was a quick fade route from Allen to Diggs. And Diggs makes a quick adjustment right as the ball is getting in there. Back shoulder catch. And then Diggs leads out of bounds until about the 25-yard line. So it's going to be another first down for the Buffalo Bills offense at the 24. Handball to Cook on first down. He gets to the 21. He was hitting the backfield, so way to keep the legs moving forward and get some yards out of that to make it 2nd and 7. Again, Bills moving from right to left. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Game is tied 7-7. And opening kickoff for touchdown for Akeem Hines starts the game off 7-0. Patriots come back on their second possession of the game and score a touchdown. To make this one 7-7 after a 3-and-out on their first possession. The Bills on the first possession got a few first downs. Drive stalled after a Gabe Davis drop. This is the second offensive possession for the Bills. And looking to throw on 2nd and 7. Throwing into the end zone. Incomplete. Underthrew Shakir in the end zone. Hits McCourty in the back. And it's going to be 3rd and 7. Yeah, McCourty. Shakir doesn't have a chance on that ball because it's McCourty in the back. Not sure if Allen needs to throw it towards the back pylon a little bit more. He's open. Yeah, there's a window there for Allen to get it in there. Just doesn't. 3rd and 7. Diggs in motion, goes to the top of the screen. Patriots have blitz. It's picked up. Davis inside the 5. I thought I saw a holding on Buffalo, if I'm being honest, but it doesn't look like there's a flag down, so it's going to be 1st and goal. Thought for sure I saw a hold in the middle of the offensive line on Buffalo when the Patriots sent that blitz. And Davis with the catch at the 4, so it's going to be 1st and goal Buffalo from the 4. That's going to be the first quarter. And the first quarter, start the second quarter, the Bills will have the ball 1st and goal. Game is tied 7-7. You want to see this offense do a little bit better. That's for sure. You want to see this offense do a little bit better, but they have the ball 1st and goal to start the second quarter. Houston's up 10-7 over the Indianapolis Colts. Just started the second quarter there. Vikings up 6-0 still on the Chicago Bears. That game in the second quarter. The Bengals up 16-0 now. It's another touchdown. Jamar Chase looks like he got into the end zone. So it's 16-0. The Bengals put a whooping on the Ravens and not letting the NFL decide where they sit. We're at the 5. ESPN says we're at the 2. Like if you look over on the screen that I have over here, it says we're at the 2. I would agree with you. I think we're close to the 5. I said the 4, but I'll take the 2 as well. I'll take the 2. But I mean, he caught it and got driven backwards. So Patriots is really good and they're playing hard for the playoffs. They are. They have something to play for here. They have something to play for. Absolutely, they do. Absolutely, they do. All right, so the Jets and Dolphins are still tied at 0. Saints up 7-0 over the Panthers still. The Falcons have taken a 10-7 lead over the Buccaneers. The Steelers and Browns still tied 0-0. So those are your scores from around the league. Again, the Steelers get in with a Dolphins and Patriots loss. The Dolphins get in with the Patriots loss. The Patriots get in with the win. If all 3 teams lose, the Patriots get in with the losing record. Long-time subscriber. Thank you, Martin. Hit the like. Yep, absolutely. Hit that thumbs up button. Leaving a comment for the algorithm. Appreciate it. Thanks for the company and commentary. I appreciate you. Right? And that's it. That's it. I appreciate everything Martin just said there. Hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment every once in a while. You gave me a comment. This is for the algorithm. That's it. I don't even have to notice it. I've noticed Allen's been having some trouble this year as far as accuracy a little bit. I'm just wondering if his elbow is still giving him trouble. I heard much about it lately. I mean, and that's something I won't be answered to the off season, right? In the off season, we'll get an answer about like, hey, Allen was playing with and we've seen it in times past with a bunch of different players at a bunch of different times, right? There was a time what Brady played last season towards the end or 2 seasons ago with a torn meniscus or something like that. Like you just hear that kind of stuff all the time. To play with these minor injuries because you're a player. That's what you do. So we'll find out in the off season if there's more to that elbow injury than what met the eye or what people aren't remembering. If he needs to have surgery on it or anything like that. Also remember last week, he got rolled up on in that game. His last throw, he got rolled up on and he was kind of limping a little bit. The injury report showed elbow and knee this week. Back for the second quarter, Singletary's going to get hit in the backfield. He's going to lose 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 4. Loses 2. Yeah, it could be. I mean, we don't know. It could be. It could still be giving him an issue. No idea. And when the injury happened, Paul, right here on Hashtag Sports, Paul said that it's something that he could play through all season long. It's not going to get worse, but it's not going to get better. So, and if that's been the case, then we know what it is. Got stem cell injections. Well, there you go. Pick the handoff on 2nd and goal. Looking, has plenty of time. Over the middle. Touchdown, Knox. Welcome to Knoxville, baby. You give Allen time, and what's the message from Knox? Number 3, we love you. Did I do my heart right? There you go. We love you, number 3. Yeah, thank you, Frankie. 4th consecutive week with a touchdown for Dawson Knox. I suppose that means they're not including last week. But that's what happens when you give Allen time, man. That's what happens when you give Allen time. It's now 13-7. A 13-play, 75-yard drive by the Buffalo Bills takes up 6.5 minutes. I love drives like that. Right there. TD. Let's go Buffalo. Absolutely. Who's playing safety for the Bills? I think it was Cam Lewis. We'll see when the Bills get back on defense, which explains a lot as well. Some of these players you can't play man with either. I'll just point that out as well. Like if you want to play man, that's great. And with hired employer, that gives us that opportunity to play man, I think, a little bit more. But it also depends on who's in your defensive backfield. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Like this video. And again, guys, don't forget, Hashtag Sports sponsored by Mr. Rogers Homes. Mr. Rogers Homes in association with DeanBlendell.com. Also, the 2022 charity for Hashtag Sports this year is the Williams Syndrome Foundation. Again, I know a lot of people have been donating to Damar Hamlin's charity, and they deserve it. It absolutely does. And we're so happy to see it at $8.4 million as of last check today. But if you want to look up the Williams Syndrome Foundation, again, a great cause there. Make sure that, I saw someone say he's getting stem cell injections. But yeah, show some love as well. But again, 78 of you in here, hit that thumbs up button. Really do appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys joining me. Go through some scores from around the league. Right now, I got the Steelers and Browns still scoreless 0-0. You got the Atlanta Falcons up 10-7 over the Buccaneers. Saints up 7-0 over Panthers, Miami Dolphins, and Jets still 0-0. The Bengals up 17-0 over the Ravens. The Vikings have taken a 12-0 lead, 13-0 with the extra point lead over the Bears. And the Texans are beating the Colts 10-7. So those are the scores from around the league. And again, the Bills up 14-7 after a touchdown by Dawson Knox, his 4th consecutive game with a touchdown. What is Houston doing? They lose for the number 1 seed. Well, they're keeping it within one score. And then they'll lose it ridiculously at the end like they have most of the season. Most of the season, they've been in games until the second half or until the end of the game, and then all of a sudden, they do something dumb. And they're putting themselves in position to do it again. But if you're a Houston Texans player, like you're not going to be there next season for likelihood, right? Like Mills isn't going to be your starting quarterback next year. So why is he going to lay down? Why is he not going to ball out, right? Like he's going to do everything he can to ball out. Bills up 14-7. Again, the first quarter, the Bills opening kickoff return for a touchdown, only second time in Bills history. And Keem Hines goes 96 yards, and almost everyone on the Bills sideline and everyone doing this live stream right now, that's me, got teary-eyed a little bit. Patriots get the ball, they go 3 and out. The Bills get the ball. They get some first downs. I think they had 2 first downs on the drive. And then we were forced to punt. New England scores on that drive, and then the Buffalo Bills respond with a score of their own right there. So now the New England Patriots get the ball back. And now they're going to start from the 25 as it's a touchback. So Mac Jones in shotgun, run back to his left. Now they're going from right to left. This is a free play. They're not calling Buffalo for the false start. It's a 5-yard loss. Wow, I think Ed Oliver got away with a quick start on that one. Either he knew the snap count or he was in there a little early. Yeah, the Bills got away with one there. He was offside, so it's 2nd and 16, a 6-yard loss. Cannot challenge an offside call. 2nd and 16, that's a huge play instead of a 5-yard penalty. So Milano comes on a blitz, picked up, and it's a quick out. Mac Jones to what am I doing here? Parker. I can't remember Devontae Parker's name. To the 26-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 8, 27. 3rd and 8. All right, 28. 3rd and 7, whatever. No way, that was a good jump. Okay. Okay, I believe you. There was no penalty, so that's what's going down in history books. That's just a great jump. Great jump. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 7. Bills have like 7-minute line of scrimmage. Bills and Johnson. Here comes Edmonds. Almost gets there. Mac Jones. He has to throw at the feet. I don't know. Harris is there, but he just throws at the feet. Harris saves his hide, and it's 4th and 7. Jets defense is smothering Miami. Go Buffalo. Nah. Again, I don't care. I don't care. I mean, I'm not a Miami fan, so if they miss the playoffs, that's fine. So, who you want to play? The Steelers, the Dolphins, the Patriots. The way this game's looking, can we win this game and still give the Patriots the win? Right? Like, let's control the rest of the first half, go up 28-7, and just hand them the victory in the second half of the game. But then we'll drop down to a 3 seed anyway. Forget that. So forget that. Hines with a punt return to a 35-yard line. Patriots player down. He's slowly getting up, though. Okay. Slowly getting up. Injuries hit differently this week, man. Injuries hit differently this week. 12:44 to go in the first half. Josh Allen on the sideline warming up as the Bills offense getting ready to get back on the field. Scores from around the league right now. Bills up 14-7. The Bills just got the ball back. We should get a break. You mean we should get by? Again, there's the NFL. The NFL can only do so much, right? The NFL can only do so much. They're not going to just hand us a bye week. I understand that. It's fine. Houston up 17-7 over the Colts now. Touchdown. Who scored the second touchdown for the Texans? Greenard? I don't know. Vikings up 13-0 over the Bears. Bengals up 17-0 over the Ravens. The Jets and Dolphins still scoreless. Saints up 7-0 over the Panthers. The Falcons up 10-7 over the Buccaneers. Buccaneers have ball in the red zone, have it 4th and 1. Probably will go for it. Tom Brady on the field still. I don't know why. Browns and Steelers. You won't be surprised by this. Still scoreless in the second quarter. Browns have the ball at midfield. Let me check out my parlay for the day. Anyone else have a parlay? Edmonds looks scary when blitzing. Oliver looks scary with offsides. Yeah. When they get offsides like that, when we get that break, when we get an extra second off the ball, we're pretty good. Our defense is pretty good. See, we can play zone or man to man if they give us that kind of jump every time. It wouldn't even matter. Play zone, play man. Actually, in that case, I would want to play man because you want to play up on your guy. But still, give us a second on the snap. We'll win every time. We should rush Edmonds more. I like it. And that play we rushed Edmonds from the middle and we rushed Johnson from the outside. Stevenson picked up Johnson, but then wasn't there to pick up Edmonds. There's no one there to pick up Edmonds. So it worked out great. Pat's on top of what? Let's go Bengals. Go Bengals. Okay. If you're a Bengals fan, appreciate you. Appreciate all that you've done this week to help us Bills Bills Mafia to get through the week. I know it's been a rough week for Bengals fans too and Bengals players. So, obviously everything that happened last Monday hit hard for everybody, but no more than the Bengals and the Bills. Sure. 12:41 in the first half. Allen has the ball, shotgun formation. 1st and 10, going from left to right. Cook in the backfield with them. McKenzie goes in motion. They quick screen out to Cook. Makes the first guy miss. Picks up a few yards. Picks up 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. A play that could have been stopped in the backfield. So 2nd and 8 for the Buffalo Bills. I love plays like that. It won't show up on the scoring report or anything like that. DeMar tweeted back to Knox. Love you too. Love it. Love it. Because he's watching this game right now. University of Cincinnati Hospital, the best. Yeah, absolutely. Shotgun formation. Cook gets the handoff. Looks about another 4 or 5 yards. Gets to the 41-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd and about 3. Judon is down on the field holding his leg. He looks like he's in pain. Judon down on the field. Again, injuries hit different. And, a lot of people, and rightfully so, a lot of people are talking about the Buffalo Bills medical staff and the great job they did, and rightfully so they did. But the Bengals medical staff was right there too. And they were there to support the Bills medical staff in any way, shape, or form. And I think everything that was done last week was just so vital to save a young man's life, and it worked out great. So you want to thank the Buffalo Bills, and yeah, definitely some heroes on our sideline there. But definitely want to thank the Bengals staff and the hospital staff as well. Again, this game, this whole week just hits different, right? Just hits a little different. Bills are up, great, enjoying the game. But just hits just a little bit different. So Bills up 14-7. Judon down on the field for the Patriots, and so that's why we're at commercial break right now. Houston up 17-7 over the Colts. Minnesota has the ball in the red zone, 13-0 over the Bears. Ravens trailing Cincinnati Bengals 17-0. The Dolphins up 3-0 over the Jets. The Panthers trailing Saints 7-0. The Buccaneers and Falcons tied 10-10. The Browns have the ball in Steeler territory with that game still 0-0. Here it's 14-7 Buffalo. Buffalo has the ball. They're going to have it 3rd and 3 from their own 41-yard line when we come back from commercial break. Again, Bills started this game with the ball. They start with an opening game kickoff return for a touchdown. And Keem Hines on a 96-yard touchdown, and the whole place was melting down. Man, you talk about giving an emotional place a reason to even be more emotional. Thank you, Keem Hines, for that. The Patriots the ball. They go 3 and out after a sack by, I think it was it Basham who had the sack on 3rd down? Or was it Rousseau? I think it was Rousseau actually who had the sack on 3rd down. Give the Buffalo Bills the ball back. They are unable to score. They get close to midfield. And then on that next possession, the Patriots score. The Bills get the ball back. They move, 6.5 minute drive, 15 plays, and they score a touchdown, make it 14-7. The Patriots just went 3 and out with a little help from a non-offsides call, and we have the ball. We have the ball. That's what's going on right now. Right now, it looks like if scores were to end right now, the Bills would be the 2 seed, Bengals would be the 3 seed, and the Dolphins would be the 7 seed because Dolphins are winning 3-0. The Cleveland Browns are in the red zone against the Steelers. Let's see if they punched in. The Steelers had the ball in the red zone. They had the ball 3rd and goal from the 1. Najee Harris tried to jump over the pile, and as he did that, he lost the ball, and the Browns recovered. So unable to score on that drive, and now the Browns are about to score on their own end. Bills 3 for 3 on the last drive on 3rd downs. Now they have a 3rd and 3. Lots of threes. I'll say it all day. Shotgun 5 wide for Allen. Allen looking to throw. Roll to his right. Throw over the middle is caught by McKenzie at the 47-yard line. It's going to be enough for a 1st down. Allen held onto that ball for as long as he could. As long as he could. 73 of you in here, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. Shotgun formation. Cook to the right of Allen. Allen fakes it to him, passes it to Diggs. Incomplete. A little high. A little high. The accuracy there was bad. Accuracy on that one was bad. Allen, 10-15 so far, 85 yards and a touchdown. Dolphins up 3-0. Again, if scores ended right now, the Dolphins would get that number 7 seed. They're still checking on Judon on the sideline of New England. Allen in shotgun formation. On 2nd and 10 from their own 47-yard line. Diggs in motion. You got Diggs top screen. McKenzie and Davis at the bottom. Cook in the backfield. Allen throws it to Cook. Gets to New England's 49-yard line. Gain of 4. Going to be 3rd and 6. Browns do score a touchdown that drive. Browns up 7-0 over the Patriots. Watson to Njoku for a 3-yard touchdown. Again, with the Steelers' loss, not only are they eliminated from playoff contention, but then Mike Tomlin will lose his consecutive seasons without losing record streak. It's just like 20. He has never lost as a head coach in the NFL. That's just unreal. 3rd and 6 for the Buffalo Bills from the New England Patriots 49-yard line. 4 wide receivers. You got Knox and McKenzie to the top of the screen. Davis and Diggs to the bottom. Allen's going to get sacked. He thought about throwing the ball at the end there, but he gets sacked. And it's going to be a 4th down for the Buffalo Bills. Number 95, EQL for the sack for the Patriots. I don't know what Bates is doing there. Bates is playing right guard today, and he did not help Mitch Morse out at all, or nor did he help out Spencer Brown. So I have no idea what he's doing there. Martin with the punt. No fair catch called for. I thought there might have been, and he takes it to the 25-yard line. Talon Jones kind of held up because he thought he called for a fair catch, and he didn't want to get the penalty. Cole is not playing. We have called up Cole Beasley last week. We called up Cole Beasley for the 3rd time. Although, now I think about it, shouldn't we get that back? Right? Like, shouldn't we get that back? The game doesn't count. Now I think about it, yeah, like, shouldn't we have gotten that back? I wonder. And maybe we would have. Maybe we did, but we want to see what we have out of John Brown. We used John Brown's 3rd call this week. Because, yeah, last week's game didn't count. And then Cole Beasley was never called up for last week's game because there wasn't a game last week. Anyway, I don't know who else thought about that well before I did. It took me till 2:03 on Sunday to think about that. But it is what it is. Steelers have the ball down 7-0. The Buccaneers and Falcons still tied 10-10. Saints still up 7-0 over the Panthers. Dolphins still up 3-0 over the Jets. Bengals up 17-0 over the Ravens. The Bears trailing the Vikings 16-0. And the Texans have a 17-7 lead over the Colts. I don't know who I could ask about that. Did anyone hear about that this week? Maybe that's just me, just thinking out loud. And everyone's like, yeah, Joe, they talk about that all week, and you can't do it because of yada, yada. Because I'm not going to lie. There wasn't much Bills news that I was paying attention to this week except for one thing. All I was looking at as far as Bills news was one thing, one guy, one condition. Other than that, I wasn't paying attention to much of that what was going on in Buffalo this week. So we'll see. Let's go, Bills. Garn comes in here again. Guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Again, Hashtag Sports presented by Mr. Roger Soames in association with DeanBlundell.com. Hashtag 2022 charity, the Williams Syndrome Foundation. Again, we really appreciate all the support throughout the season. And remember, I'll be with you throughout the postseason, too. I'll be with you wild card weekend. I'll be right here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button while you're in here. Share this video, like this video, leave a comment. All those good things that people like to do. 71 people in here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button as you're in here. And no, as Damar Hamlin said, make sure you say you love Make sure you tell people around you that you love them at least one time a day. Tell one person today you love them, something like that. I'm going to tell you all right now. 73 of you in here, I'm going to tell you all I love you all very much. And I appreciate you guys for being here, hanging out with me. And some people I have a closer relationship to, like, I don't know, my mom maybe, and my brothers who join the chat as well. My cousins who sometimes join the chat. But that doesn't mean I don't have a love for all of Bills Mafia. Shotgun formation for the Patriots on first attempt from the 26-yard line. Fake the handoff. Throw to the outside is complete. Johnson right there for the tackle at the 30-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 5 or 2nd and 4 for the Patriots. Second and 6. Mac Jones under center. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. They run the ball on 2nd and 6. Big run. Stevenson gets to the 47-yard line before he's finally taken down. Big run by Stevenson. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for New England at their own 47-yard line. Poyer on the tackle. Mac Jones on our side once again. Fakes the handoff this time. Stevenson open. Tries to cut Milano. Does a little bit, and he gets a gain of 8 on the play. Get into Buffalo Bills territory, and the Patriots are now driving. Going to be 2nd and 2. His tackles are killing us. Yeah, Stevenson tried to make Milano. He made Milano miss, but Milano luckily stayed in front of him and was able to bring him down by the shoestring then and make it 2nd and 2. Mac Jones under center. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, offside eye formation. Mac Jones has a clean pocket, throws it over the middle. Bourne with the catch down to the 24. How about the run? Yeah, I mean, such a clean pocket right there. So Patriots have the ball 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Patriots have 2 plays of 20-plus yards. The Bills yet to have 1. Mac Jones 10 of 12 for 102 yards and a touchdown. They pitch it. Stevenson gets about 5 before he's brought down. It's going to be 2nd and 5. I think it's going to look a lot different in the playoffs if Hyde comes back. Would love to see Hyde come back, man. I think things look a lot different at that point, which is another reason why I'm not too concerned. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Tight end goes in motion. Handoff on 2nd and 6. Gets about 2 or 3 yards into the red zone. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Patriots. Tyreek Hill injured, questionable to return. That's a huge loss for the Patriots. There for the Dolphins. Huge loss for the Dolphins. Again, Steelers clinch playoff spot with a New England and Miami loss. Miami clinch playoff spot with a win and a New England loss. New England clinches the spot with a win and in. All 3 teams lose. New England's in. Shotgun formation. Quick out, wide open. Bourne's wide open. He gets inside the 10, down at the 7. Kerry Elam needs to step up on that. So you have a guy on the inside, you have your slot guy, you have the outside guy. Outside guy goes, it's not hard route. It's not hard route. Outside guy goes deep. Inside guy cuts. The way it should work is the guy that was originally on board needs to go back. He needs to come up. Mac Jones, 4 for 4 for 42 yards on this drive. First and goal, quick pitch inside to Stevenson. Stevenson down inside the 5. Patriot player down and not getting up. I think got rolled up on. But we'll have to see. McDermott, the player down now for New England. New England, unfortunately, suffering a few injuries in this game so far. Hate to see it. Because he's down and he's still not getting up. His head's moving. So it's not that type of a concern. But he's a big guy. He's a big guy. And if he, obviously not saying this is the way he did, but if he tore something or if something happened, he is up now. Holy tall. Holy tall. My goodness. Some of these boys are really tall. Or the medical staff is really short. One or the other. One or the other. Second and goal for the Patriots. Second and goal. Number 85 just raised his hand. Be interested to see if this ball goes right to him. 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen. Number 25 goes in motion behind Mac Jones. Mac Jones is looking wide open. Parker in the back of the end zone's wide open. And that's a touchdown, Patriots. I don't know where the miscommunication was for Poyer, but he obviously couldn't find Parker in the back of the end zone. And it's 14-13, extra point pending. Wow. Wow. No one's back there. So let's see what happened here. They've got the all-22 now. Oh, yeah. That's all on Poyer. It's all on Poyer right there. X point's up. X point is good. So 3:45 to go in the first half. The Patriots and Bills tied 14-14. Johnson pointing on the same page. No, that's why we need Hyde back there. That's what we need Hyde back there. They're always on the same page. Buffalo's not being beat. It's a tie game. It's a tie game, 14-14. But Buffalo's defense isn't looking good. I agree with that, but 14-14. And you know what? A tie gets us the 2 seed as well. So, all right, so 3:45 to go in the first half. The Bills and Patriots tied 14-14. Houston Texans still up 17-7 over the Colts. The Vikings up 16-6 over the Bears at the 2-minute warning there. The Ravens have the ball in the red zone, first and goal, down 17 points in the first half. Jets and Dolphins tied 3-3 almost at halftime in that one. Buccaneers and Falcons 10-10. The Buccaneers have the ball in the red zone. Saints 7-0 over the Panthers. Less than a minute to go in the first half. The Steelers have the ball in Cleveland territory, trailing 7-0 in that one. So those are the scores around the league on the defense here. I want to beat the Pats 3 times a year. Well, we can't do that this year. Well, we could. I mean, if everyone loses. I guess we could if everyone loses. I don't care. That's why I'm winning in February. And that's 5. That's miscommunication. I don't disagree. I think so. Chai would screw up our neutral territory. You're right. They would. But we can win Kansas City. I'm okay with that, too. Kicks in the air. Fielded at the 7. Hines gets to about the 27-yard line and then just goes down. So with 3:38 to go, that's where the offense will take over. Let's see if they can score before the half. Bills lead the league in scoring in the last 2 minutes of half this season. So let's add to that. Let's add to that. Again, if Hyde comes back, I think our defense looks completely different. So Not going to get too concerned just yet. Steelers did just score a touchdown. Shotgun formation from their own 20-yard line. McKenzie in motion goes to the top of the screen with Diggs. Now he comes back to the bottom. He's just running around a lot. Hand off to Cook. Cook up the middle. Gets to about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. Gets a game about 5. Judon has an ankle injury and his return is questionable. He does have his helmet on. Mitchell, his return is questionable as well. Looks like his is a head injury, so we'll wait to see what happens there. But 2nd and 4 for the Bills. 3:05 to go in the first half. Hand off to Singletary. Singletary brings a tackle, gets to 45 to midfield, down inside New England territory to the 49-yard line. Nice run by Singletary. 2:45 to go now in the first half. The Bills have the ball into Patriots territory. Pickens with the touchdown in the Steelers game. Make that game 7-7. 1:47 to go in the first half in that one. A lot of playoff implications on these 1 o'clock games. Look forward to watching the Bills win and be able to flip back and forth between some of these other games. But it looks like these other games are ahead of the Bills game, so we'll see. Allen under center. Cook in the backfield. Shakir goes in motion. Cook gets a nice little hole. Gets 10 himself inside the 40. Might be enough for a first down. That's going to be a 2-minute warning. This drive has been run this way, run that way, keep running, go, go, go. Oh, wait. Is there a timeout? 2:06. Is there a timeout? Clock stopped. Or is there another Patriots player down? Oh, no. Brown had to be taken off. So Brown, he's running off the sideline, so he might be all right, but he had to be taken off for a play. But they're still going to let the play run to 2-minute warning. But Brown will still have to sit out of play, I believe. Yeah, 2-minute warning in Buffalo. Buffalo has the ball in Miami territory, or in New England territory, 14-14. Want to see better performance out of our defense. All right, Steelers Browns 7-7 after a touchdown there. Buccaneers in the red zone, tied with Atlanta 10-10. Saints 7-0 over the Panthers at half. Dolphins Jets 3-3. Cincinnati 17-7 over the Ravens. The Vikings up 16-6 over the Bears. The Texans up 17-7 over the Colts. Those are the scores from around the league. Again, the big games today at the 1 o'clock hour. You got the Dolphins and Jets. If New England loses to Buffalo, tie game right now. If New England loses to Buffalo and the Dolphins win, they get in the playoffs. Right now, all 3 meaningful AFC games are tied. Right? I mean, Cincinnati needs to beat Baltimore, so that game matters too. Baltimore did score a touchdown, make the game 17-7. I'll come back from the 2-minute warning. So that game matters. But you look at, like, all 3 teams, including for that last wild card spot in the AFC, all 3 of them are tied. You got Cleveland, Pittsburgh 7-7. You got the Jets and Dolphins 3-3. You got the Bills and Patriots 14-14. So it kind of shows the parity in the NFL today and how much meaning these last weeks have in a season. That's, again, what kind of makes last week's Monday night game so hard. That, obviously player safety is Damar Hamlin's safety is the most important thing. And they can't replay that game. They can't. But, it was a very important game when it comes to the AFC playoffs. But I don't want to say that because Skip Bayless got in trouble apparently for saying that. So don't want to say anything. Don't want to say anything, get in trouble. Don't get me in trouble. People might dislike me. We're a second half team, says Christopher. I hope so. C. Jones' biggest part is disgraceful. Why? Why? Haven't we sacked him twice already? I mean, we haven't gotten any consistent pressure. I agree with you. But, I mean, and the one time we got pressure wasn't because Oliver was a good second off the ball faster than everyone else, including the ball. But that was a run play with a 6-yard loss. All right. First and 10 from the 39-yard line. Allen shotgun formation, 4 wide receiver set, 3 to the bottom screen. Fake the handoff to Cook. Roll out to the right. Quick pass out to Diggs. Diggs gets out of bounds. About 6-yard carry, 1:54 to go. Time isn't a factor right now. We have all 3 timeouts. Shotgun formation for Allen. 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen, including Brown, it looks like, in there. Cook up top. Cook gets the ball. Sorry, Cook was to the right of Allen. Cook gets the ball, and he gets the first down. Let the clock run. Oh, no, they're saying 3rd and 1. 5 carries for Cook, 27 yards. And I understand I formation. Looks like the Patriots have called timeout. New England calls a timeout with 1:17 to go. 3rd and 1. So we're going to see what happens here. How was that not first down? Yeah, no, I thought I got the first. I thought he got the first. Belichick is tied with Don Shula for most playoff appearances with one team. Victory here, they get in the playoffs once again. Right. Vikings in the red zone up 16-6. A lot of the other games at halftime. Pittsburgh has the ball in Cleveland territory right before the half there. I formation again for the Bills, 3rd and 1. They run Allen. They push Allen. Allen gets the first down. 1 minute to go in the second quarter. The fact that time might become an issue here is just so annoying. I don't think it will still, but so annoying. 57-56. Shotgun formation for the Bills. 4 wide receivers set. And look at the throw. He has a lot of room to run the ball, and he's going to do just that, and he's going to get out of bounds about the 22. So we're basically going to go into halftime with all 3 timeouts left. So dumb. 45 seconds to go. Allen gets out of bounds. 2nd and 3. I'm not upset with Allen for getting out of bounds. He should have. I just hope we don't leave timeouts in our pockets if we need them. That's all. That's all I'm saying, Spin. If there are zeros on the clock and we have a timeout left and we don't get this into the end zone, and we still have the ball, we have to settle for a field goal or something. It should never happen. 3 wide receivers top of the screen, including Morris, who hasn't been in much today. And look at the throw. Now he takes off over the middle of the field, gets inside the red zone to the 15, and they call timeout now, right? 37 seconds, call timeout, 1st and 10 from the 15. He's not taking off as soon as he normally does. I saw that. Seems like he's hesitating just a little bit more. But yeah, last week he did get rolled up on, and we got a lot of things that happened last week. People tend to forget that they happened just because of what happened to Damar Hamlin. And not saying that shouldn't have been the story all week long. Absolutely should have been. But the human body doesn't particularly care about what happens to other people. It more cares what happens to you. And so his elbow's probably still a little sore from everything that happened this season. Now his knee and ankle are probably sore from what happened last week. So 38 seconds to go. Bills have the ball. 1st and 10 from New England's 15-yard line. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers set, looking into the end zone. Overthrows Gabe Davis by a good 4 yards. Throws it out of bounds. Sails over his head. Incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10. He has him. He even throws it behind him a little bit, even if that's thrown at Davis's level. He has him, though. He has him. That's on Allen. It's not. That shouldn't be a throwaway. That should be Allen throwing it to Gabe Davis. Whether Gabe Davis catches him or not. Tampa Bay scored a touchdown, go up 17-10 over Atlanta. 5 wide receiver set, shotgun formation, 30 seconds to go. Pump fake by Allen. Allen has to roll out, looking into the end zone. Caught by Davis, well out of bounds. Well out of bounds. 3rd and 10. 26 seconds to go. You don't have to show a slow play. It's replay. He didn't get a foot down. He was a good 6 feet in the air when he was pushed out of bounds. So 3rd and 10. In fact, we haven't tried to gain any yards to get the first down. It's annoying, but whatever. 3 wide receivers spot on screen, 2 top 5 wide receivers set. Allen gets the ball. Clean pocket. Throws it up. Intercepted. He threw it right to him. He threw a soft lob. And they're at the 30 to the 35-yard line. And Spencer Brown's down after the tackle. I don't know what Josh Allen sees there. I don't know what Josh Allen sees there and why he throws this lob straight to McCourty. What does he see there? And this is at least the 3rd or 4th time this season. It's just a matter of what does Josh Allen see? Like, does his arm get hit? He can't step into his throw. Okay, well, isn't he supposed to have this big arm? Judon was the one with the pressure. McCourty gets the interception. He was hit. Okay. Yeah, I knew when they shown that stat against New England, they was going to have one today. They showed the stat earlier today about longest streak without interception against one team, and it was New England. So now New England with 16 seconds and 2 timeouts, they're going to try to score here. Shotgun formation from their own 33. I agree with Spin. He threw it before it was hit. Buffalo calls their first time. Oh no, New England calls the second time out. So now we hope we go into the half tied. Right? That's the only hope. I mean, I feel like that was a pretty bad 3 plays. Right? I think Allen did not give either Davis on the first throw or Diggs on the second throw a chance to make a play on the ball and score a touchdown. And then that play. And that's my problem with it. I think all 3 plays were pretty bad. And if you ask me, they're all bad by Allen. 1st and 10, Mac Jones and shotgun. Has all day to throw, throwing it deep over the middle. Pass incomplete, broken up by Edmonds. Edmonds and then Poyer. Myers wants a flag, not going to get it. Edmonds did a little face guarding, but I don't think he ever touched him. Yeah, I don't think Edmonds ever touched him before the ball got there. It's not the first game where we've not scored points when it looked like we were going to at the end of a half. Remember that game against Miami? Remember the game against the Jets? We lost both of those. So 2nd and 10. Oh, they're just going to down it. They're going to kneel it. Take the knee. All right, it's the half. Bills, Patriots, 14-14. Had a chance to put points right before half. Allen throws a costly interception. And that's where we're at. That is where we're at. So again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports, game between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Week 18 of the NFL season. Lots of playoff implications. Around the league. My light's off. Why is my light off? Why do people unplug my stuff? Terrible showing. Playoffs, wow. Again, emotions can do weird things to people. It wasn't exactly the best week of practice for our Bills team either, right? It wasn't exactly the best week of practice. And you can say all you want about the Patriots. If you're not prepared, that's going to be an issue. Of course, Josh, you don't have to hate to say that. That's an accurate statement. That's an accurate statement. That's an accurate statement. That Allen needs to play better in the playoffs, especially. But again, we have to remember this team did not get a full week of practice. A lot of emotions on this team going into this week. Josh Allen should restructure his contract. If you were getting paid $150-some million or whatever it is, $350-some million, would you restructure? Would you restructure? You've had one not MVP season. Why do you have to wait to halftime? Just you don't. We saw the Bills make adjustments in the Bears game before halftime, right? I mean, the Bears scored a touchdown their first possession, and then after that, we shut them down. And it didn't take us to halftime. We shut them down right after that. I think they scored 10 points on the first two possessions, actually, and they only scored 13 the rest of the game. So I'm not going to sit here and say they only make adjustments at halftime. I think this team is fine. Again, I think we're all a lot of people are forgetting the fact that Bill Belichick is going to have a prepared team. They might not be the most skilled team, but he's going to have a prepared team. And if you're not prepared to play them, they're going to take advantage of that. And this Bills team is not prepared to play a football game. This Bills team is not prepared to play a football game. You can blame coaching, and you can blame whatever you want to blame it on. Injuries, whatever. But they're not prepared, and that's, again, we didn't know what to expect going into today's game. We had no idea what to expect. Does he think something's off with Allen? Yeah, his elbow's hurt. If you look at, and people have done this a lot this season, but if you look at a play and say, man, Josh Allen's been off since then yeah, obviously there's something wrong that happened on that play. Okay, so do you think that Case Keenum is better than this Josh Allen? Is the question. And the answer is undoubtedly no. He is not. He is not. Does Josh Allen still give us the best chance to win the football game? Absolutely he does. I mean, just look at that last drive against the Lions on Thanksgiving, right? Lions tie that game up with what? Less than 40 seconds in the game. Pats are playing well. Their Pats are prepared. They're ready to go. They're finding the open receivers. They're taking what the Bills are giving them. Put some more pressure on Mac Jones, make some tough decisions. That's what we just saw happen to Josh Allen. He had pressure on him, forced to make tough decisions, and he made a bad one. So the second game against the Jets, the one we won, was after the sprain, the UCL sprain. When we lost, he didn't look good in that game either. And I think there are other circumstances in that game as well. But yeah, this whole every once in a while he makes a bad decision and throws a stupid interception thing has been going on pretty much the whole season long. Let's go for some stats in the first half. Josh Allen in the first half, 12 of 20 for 96 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Some of you might come in here and be like, those aren't MVP stats. Well, listen, Josh Allen has not been an MVP candidate for at least 4 weeks now. So we can stop that conversation. You should have a long time ago. Mac Jones, 13 of 16 for 119 and 2 touchdowns. Stevenson, the leading rusher for the Patriots, 3 carries, 25 yards. Cook, 5 carries, 26 yards. Receiving at Parker, 4 receptions, 39 yards, and touchdown. Diggs, 5 receptions for 49 yards. So those are your leading targets for the teams today, your leading stats for these teams today. Again, talking decision-making, well, I don't think Allen has been throwing the ball all too well either. Matt Perino has tweeted about the interceptions, that Judon came in low. Allen just threw it poorly, and that's exactly what happened. At the half, the Texans are up 17-7 over the Indianapolis Colts. The Vikings up 16-6 over the Bears. The Bengals up 24-7, so they got a score before halftime as well against the Ravens, the Jets, and Dolphins 3-3. The Saints and Panthers 7-0. The Buccaneers up 17-10 over the Falcons, and the Steelers have a 10-7 lead over the Browns. And, a lot of people, Cincinnati and Kansas City are going to smoke us. Yeah, I know. Because each week isn't different in the league. I know. I understand. To drive offense at the end of a half. Now, I mean, again, The Buffalo Bills lead the league in scoring in the final 2 minutes of the half, so it can't be abysmal. It was a bad decision. It was a bad drive. This one time, yes. But to say we have an abysmal second 2-minute drill or whatever comment that means, like, no. No, we obviously don't. Proof is in the pudding. Yep, nope, the Bengals are going to kill us. Kansas City's going to kill us. You're all right. You're 100% right. Might as well not play in the games, really. I think that a lot of Bills fans, after we heard that Hamlin was healthy and that he was okay, got on this kick of, oh, we're going to be playing inspired football and no one's going to touch us. And now someone's touching us and we don't like it. We don't like it. Allen's much better when he's rolling out. I think Allen's better with his decision-making when he's rolling out. I think that Allen, again, in this game, Allen's been hesitant to run the ball. He normally takes off sooner, and I don't know if that's because of his ankle or what that might be because of, but it definitely seems to be affecting him in this game so far. But it's 14-14 at half. Game started. Again, I'll give you a quick game recap. Game started with the Buffalo Bills receiving the ball, and Keem Hines with a 96-yard touchdown return, only the second touchdown, opening kickoff TD in Buffalo Bills history. So then the Patriots get the ball, and they actually go 3 and out. A sack on third down from Rousseau, I believe it was, on third down, forces a punt by the Patriots. They punt back to the Bills offense, who really can't get into any rhythm, and that's been a problem the whole first half, is you don't see any rhythm. They try to get Diggs going early, which was one of my keys to victory. You do see Diggs leading the receivers for the Bills with 5 receptions and with yards with 49. But there's been no big plays by the Buffalo Bills. Again, at one point, and I think this is New England has 2 plays of 20-plus yards. Buffalo has 0. You could give a little credit to the New England Patriots defense if you want as well, but that's just the way it's working right now. Then after the Bills are forced to punt on the next drive by the Patriots, Mac Jones throws a touchdown pass and ties the game up at 7-7. The Bills then answer back the next series. Really, the only drive where it looked like they had their team going. They were moved downfield when they had the ball inside the red zone. A touchdown pass to Knox. He gives number 3 with a heart symbol to Hamlin. Yeah, Josh leads the league in turnovers inside the red zone this season. And to be honest, last I saw the stats, not even close. Like, Josh Allen has way too many red zone turnovers this year. And to me, that could be what costs us in the playoffs if he doesn't clean that up. What was the knock on his college play? On Allen's college play? Or I'm just saying stuff. You guys can listen to me if you want to, but let's be honest. We all know I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, then after the Bills score, Patriots get the ball back. They're forced to punt. Patriots score a touchdown. Tie the game up at 14. That's why it's done. Bills get the ball back, move downfield. Looks like they're going to score before half. Allen throws an interception. And that's where we're at halftime. 14-14. The Patriots do get the ball, start the second half. But yeah, Panthers are in the red zone, start third quarter there. Other than that, all these games at halftime. The Dolphins-Jets game came back for the third quarter as well. You look at 4 o'clock games, the Rams-Seahawks. If the Seahawks win, they're in the playoffs. Chargers-Broncos, no real playoff implications. I'm not sure if the Chargers win, if they can move up to that 5 seed, or maybe they already have it. I'm not sure. But I feel like if the Chargers lose and the Ravens win, the Ravens would be the 5 seed. So I'm not sure if there is seeding implications in that game. Giants-Eagles. Eagles still trying to clinch that number 1 spot in the NFC. Oh, that's a knock on Josh Allen coming out of Central Wyoming. Yeah, accuracy. Ryan Bates is terrible. He is. Our guard play has not been good so far today. And then Dallas, Washington, Arizona, San Fran. all three, Dallas, San Fran, and Philadelphia, and I think Minnesota even, maybe not, all have a chance to get that number 1 seed in the NFC. I imagine that Minnesota does not if they're playing at 1 o'clock, and those two teams are playing at 4. But yeah, the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the Niners all have a shot at the number 1 overall seed in the NFC. Packers and Lions tonight. If the Seahawks lose, that game would be for the 7th seed in the playoffs. If the Seahawks win, then the Lions have nothing to play for than pride. And the Packers could still get in the playoffs with a win against the Lions. Lions, if they win, I believe that would be a winning record for them, which is something that Lions fans are not used to seeing. No Monday Night Football games. Yeah, they have a winning record. No Monday Night Football games since it's the last week of the season. That's a normal thing. Probably gonna have to run the ball more to win. Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll have to, I think. We have to give Cook the ball a little more. We have to give Singletary the ball a little bit more. Maybe even see some, I rarely say this. In fact, I don't know if I've ever seen this, but see Allen run the ball a little more. And that's 4 rushes, so no, that's fine. 4 rushes for 17 yards. Singletary, 4 rushes for 24 yards, and Cook 5 for 26. So we have 67 yards rushing in the first half. I just don't think that's going to be good enough to open up anything in the passing game, to be honest with you. I think the New England Patriots are okay allowing the running attack to keep going like it just did on the last drive there before the interception. And I think if the Bills are smart, if Ken Dorsey's smart, then they will just keep feeding the ball to those guys. But if you look at the first down, the Bills have 11, or if you look at the first half, the Bills have 11 first downs, Patriots have 9. Look at time possession in the first half. Bills have had the ball for 16 minutes and 21 seconds. The Patriots for 13 minutes and 39 seconds. I love winning time possession. That's something that always seems very important to me. But the Patriots do stuff with the ball here. Would love to get 3 and out on this drive. 0 penalties in the game so far and 0 fumbles lost either. 2 punts by both sides. Patriots have sacked Josh Allen twice. We have sacked Mac Jones once. So get some more pressure. DB's playing too soft. Well, again, when you lose Damar Hamlin, you already lost Micah Hyde. You're kind of bleeding back there a little bit. Poirier has to make up for a lot. But it's not just Cam Lewis. It's not just whoever's playing that secondary safety spot, the strong safety spot. It's we saw Kyrie Elam have some trouble so far today. We'll see what happens. We saw Tremaine Edmonds get frozen a couple times on those play actions. Leave the deep middle of the field a little open, more open than you want to. I'd be shocked if Hyde returned. I have no idea where that's at. No idea. I don't know if I'd be shocked. I don't expect it, but I don't know if I'd be shocked. I'd be happy. Kickoff's in the air to start the third quarter. It's going to be returned from the 5 with the worst camera angle in the world. And they don't even get back to the 20. Good punt, kickoff coverage there. Bernard on the tackle. Coach McDermott talked to halftime says that the Bills are shooting themselves in the foot. So we'll see what adjustments are made. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers still on the screen, 1 to the top. Patriots moving from left to right. Quick throw out from Mac Jones. Wide receiver screen gets him 11 yards to the 30-yard line. Wow. Quick 11 yards for the Patriots. Mac Jones, 14 for 17 now for 130 yards. Ryan says, let's go defense. Absolutely. Guys, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, I'm sure to do so. Thank you for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports, the live stream between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Bills won the first matchup on Thursday Night Football in New England. Currently tied. First possession of the second half. New England has the ball. Mac Jones under center, moving from left to right. Single back set. He gets the ball. Harris gets the ball. Gets maybe 1.5 yards before he's tackled by Rousseau. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. Let's go. What's getting old? Aren't we technically still on a 5 or 6 game winning streak? Winning's not getting old. I like winning. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Run back to the left, Mac Jones. Quick drop off underneath. Caught. Quick tackle there by Johnson. Going to bring up a 3rd and about 4. 3rd and 4. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Third and 4, Mac Jones in shotgun formation. Run back to the left. 2 wide receivers and a tight end to the bottom of the screen. 1 wide receiver to the top. Bills will blitz. John Johnson coming down on blitz. Mac Jones has to step up. Finds an open guy. That's caught. Henry with the catch. But it's going to be a first down close to midfield. The question and catch. Looks like guys are underneath it. I'm going to say a catch. Why are we rewatching? I think it's a clean catch. Huh. I don't know what they're looking at. I think it's a clean catch. 1st and 10, New England. Yeah, I don't know why. So Edmonds initially has the coverage, but then Edmonds loses them. It'll be 1st and 10, New England from their own 49-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the bottom screen. Henry goes in motion. They're going to run the ball. Get into Bills territory. It's Stevenson. Get about 7 before Edmonds takes him down. Still not a single penalty in this game. 12 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Moving into Buffalo Bills territory. 1st attempt from 45. 2nd and 4. Mac Jones under center. Buffalo needs to try to get a turnover soon here. Run up the middle. About 2 or 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and short for New England. 3rd and about 1. 11:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. Milano's doing nothing today. I agree. The only time I said Milano's name is not for good stuff today. Bills defense is 2nd in the league in second quarterbacks this season. Not 1st. 3rd and 1, shotgun formation. Quick pass, tipped. Edmonds gets his hands up. It's going to be 4th and 1, decision time for the Patriots. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks, John. You're right. It's 14-14. Decision time for the Patriots in Buffalo Bills territory. What are they going to do? I hear the train siren. Probably means they're trying to go for it here. 4th and 1, big decision, 10:55 to go. New England lowest in the league in 4th down conversion rate. Shotgun formation. I'm surprised they don't run Mac Jones here like they did on that 3rd down play in the 1st half. Trips to the bottom of the screen. 1 receiver to the top. Russo's coming. Almost gets there. Henry with the catch. Wow. Tackled right away by Edmonds. It's going to be enough for a 1st down. Henry just gets in front of Edmonds, uses his body to box out. And it's going to be 1st and 10, New England. Nothing Edmonds can really do there. He makes the tackle right away. Good job by Russo letting up. Make sure he doesn't get a penalty. Don't want that right now. 10:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Patriots get 1st down, 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Bills send blitz. They run it to that side. Stevenson makes a man miss. Gets 10. Poyer getting drugged a little bit. Gets inside the 25 to about the 20-yard line. Milano's almost there. Jump cut by Stevenson. Wow. Johnson can't make the tackle. Poirier tried to get the ball out too. 9:40 to go in the third quarter. Still the first drive of the second half. Patriots have had the ball the whole time, driving into Buffalo Bills territory and now into close to the red zone. Mac Jones shotgun formation. Pressure coming, almost gets there. Intercepted! Trey White! Don't try that stuff. That's why you don't throw towards Trey White. That's why you don't throw towards Trey White. I told you we needed a turnover. I told you we needed a turnover. John said he smelled a turnover coming as the ball was in the air. Big play. Big play by the Buffalo Bills defense. Now, the Bills offense starts the ball 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line. We've seen that our offense has struggled at times this season inside our own 5. But hey, Trey White, big play. Trey Day. Houston up 17-7 in the third quarter. Vikings up 23-6. Cincy up 24-7. Miami's in the red zone with the tie game there, 3-3. Pittsburgh up 10-7 during the red zone. Saints Panthers tied 7-7. Buccaneers up 17-13 over the Falcons. Those are the scores from around the league. Trey White with a big interception. Big interception. I was starting to get annoyed. It sounds like a lot of you are starting to get annoyed. As soon as I said no turnovers, we get one. Maybe they heard me. Yeah. Maybe. Yep. So that's what we needed. That's what we need. 70 of you in here watching, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Bills with the ball at their own 2-yard line. I don't know why the ESPN scoreboard is a little behind here. Little behind. But it's okay. It's all right. We don't blame them. We don't blame them. There we go. There you got the turnover now. Only a few minutes late. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about this game being close and how people are ticked, and that's all you guys. I had no expectations of the game today. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect because, again, we had a week of limited practice, and even the practices we had, you can't imagine that everyone's heart was in it. I'm just showing the Jets fish game. I'm sorry about that. Excuse me. This week all hit differently for me, so I'm sure it hit different for everyone in Buffalo. So I don't know why we expected complete dominance or why we expected whatever in a divisional matchup against a team that playoff lives were on the line, just like Hyde last year. That was a big pick last year in the playoffs. Absolutely was. You're showing Robert Kraft and Terry Pegula. Someone said on Facebook just this week that they haven't seen much out of Terry Pegula. Terry Pegula was at practice this week. They were on 1st down. Big lane for Singletary. Good job by, is that Judon getting a hand on him? If he beats Judon there, he has a big gain. Still a gain of 5. Makes it 2nd and 5 from the 7. Singletary thought he had a big one there. I thought he had a big one there. Pittsburgh up 13-7 over Cleveland after a Boswell 34-yard field goal. So again, with a loss by the Patriots and Dolphins, the Pittsburgh Steelers would clinch the 7th seed. New England win and they're in. Miami win and a New England loss and they're in. So run it again, 2nd down. Singletary bounces to the outside once again, gets to the 10, maybe the 11-yard line. Now they're saying there's a fumble. Singletary fumbles the ball, and it's New England's ball. New England's ball right back. Defense makes a play, and the offense gives it right back. Who the Dolphins have a quarterback now? McCourty with the recovery. He's the one with the interception, too. Well, Singletary shouldn't see any more time this game. All right. 2 giveaways in the last 3 touches of the 3 offensive plays. Absolutely punches it out. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's something. Mine was up 6-3, by the way. But that's something, whatever I say about this team not being ready for this game, turnovers are something you can always prevent. And, we had to start getting our team from not being backed up our own goal line. It looked like we were getting ready to do that. First down run by the Patriots. It's about 2 yards. Rousseau on the tackle. 8:20 to go in the third quarter. Bills, Patriots tied. Patriots have the ball now inside the 10-yard line. Can't get through a game without turnovers. That's our second one today. Shotgun formation for Patriots inside the 10. 2 wide receivers to the bottom screen and Henry to the bottom screen. 1 to the top. Mack looking to throw. Throwing towards running back. Milano on him. Might have a flag for pass interference. No flag. Patriots are not happy about that. Milano makes a play. Again, face guarding, but he might not have touched him before the ball got there. There's contact. I think we got away with another pass interference there. Refs are not throwing the flags in this game at all. Refs are not throwing any flags in this game. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 8 from the 9. Mac Jones has time, looking to throw. Going to take off. He's not going to get there. Don't throw a flag now, please. Slides down to 5. New England's got to settle for a field goal here. You have to go over a field. Great job by the defense. Great job by the defense. I mean, if you guys want to know, that was actually probably sloppy offense. Probably not our team playing good defense. So our team doesn't do that. So it's a 12-3 team against an 8-8 team. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. The 8-8 team should have just called in. Folk in for a field goal attempt. 7:09 to go. Kicks up, and the kick is good. So with 7:06 to go in the third quarter, to me, that's a break for the Bills. That's a break for the Bills after a Singletary fumble at the 11-yard line. The defense steps up, forcing a field goal, and it's 17-14. That's like Tom Brady days. Do they, though? Do they? Last time the Patriots got the ball, look at all Tom Brady's career. I'm not going to say it hasn't happened. It probably has. But how many times as a Tom Brady team gotten them the ball at the 11-yard line and he didn't score a touchdown? Just how many times? I'm guessing it's single digits in his whole career. Just saying. 17-14, 7:06 to go in the third quarter. Colts score a touchdown on the Texans. Texans still lead that game 17-14. Zach Moss, old Buffalo Bill. Zach Moss gets the touchdown there. Vikings up 23-6 over the Bears. Bengals up 24-7 over the Ravens. The Jets trend. The Dolphins 6-3. Panthers and Saints tied 7-7. The Buccaneers up on the Falcons 17-13. And the Steelers up 13-7 over the Browns. If the games ended now, the Patriots would be the number 7 seed in the AFC playoffs. The Bills would fall to the 3 seed, and we would play either the Chargers or the Ravens. Yikes. The Super Bowl favorites. So let's see. The Chiefs were taken to overtime by the Texans and lost to the Colts. The Bengals, when they start off like 3-5 or something like that, the Bengals are just hot too, right? They're on a 7-game win streak. We're on a 6-game win streak. So you can't say much bad about the Bengals recently. No, but they went into halftime trailing by 13 against Tampa Bay not too long ago. We did beat the Chiefs earlier this year. We already did beat the Chiefs earlier this year. So not only did we expect we'd beat the Chiefs, we have. And again, the Chiefs just got taken to overtime by the Texans. So the Texans, who, by the way, if they lose today, have the first pick of the NFL draft. Texans. You had we're 12-3. You had at that point an 11-3 team in overtime against a 1-12 team. Okay. I still like seeing that highlighted 3 at the 30-yard line this week. Every single team is going to highlight the 3s at the 30-yard lines for Damar Hamlin. So I still like seeing that as I'm watching this game. Okay, Scott. Okay. Kicks in the air. This is going to be returnable. Hines is going to take it out of the end zone from about 2 yards deep. Gets it 25 to 30 to 35. Breaks tackles to 40. He's going again. He's going again. Another one. Keem Hines. Touchdown, Buffalo. We don't need the offense right now. A 101-yard kickoff return. Sit back down, Allen. Relax. Take a load off. This poor defense. Get back out there, D. That's over 200 yards of return yards for Hines today. 2 touchdowns now. You want to talk about special teams player of the week? Pretty sure Hines has a case. Pretty sure Hines has a case for special teams player of the week. Tyler Bass, extra points up. Extra point is good. 6:53 to go in third quarter. Bills up 21-17. Someone came to play. Four kickoff returns for a touchdown the entire season in the NFL going into today, and he has 2 today. Insane. I'm texting my friend who's a Niner fan who just texted me, wow. I said, what a great trade. Best running back trade the whole year in the NFL. Funny. I'm a funny guy. Yeah, Moss has a touchdown today too, though. That's the 11th time in NFL history that the player has returned 2 kicks in the same game for a touchdown. All right, Patriots get the ball back. They get a pretty good return. He's breaking to the outside, and he gets to the 40-yard line. So a good return on the other side by New England, and New England's offense will start at their own 40-yard line. Yeah, they're looking at the playoff schedule for next weekend. 2 Saturday games, 3 Sunday games, 1 Monday game. I'll be here for you guys half hour before kickoff of the Buffalo Bills game, no matter what time that is. Singleton's not happy. Moss has played well for me. He has. And I'm happy for him. Good for him. Buffalo up 21-17. Mac Jones with the ball at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Goes over the middle. Is that Henry again? 9 yards there. Henry's has been open all day. So our linebackers need to kind of hone in on that. Isn't that punch in the face by the special teams? It absolutely is. That's the second one. Because the Patriots have a good special teams unit going into this game, too. Like, they really do. Not anymore. This doesn't look as good. 9 yards on first down means 2nd and 1. Single step back for the Patriots. 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Mac Jones can run up the middle. He's going to get the first down, get into Buffalo Bills territory at the 49-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. New England. Kick the thing into the end zone. That's the first time we really got burnt today. I'm sure New England saying the same thing to their special teams kicker, saying just kick things in the end zone, please. From now on, just kick it in the end zone, please. Bills up 21-17, 5:45 to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10, right at midfield. Single step back for the Patriots. 2 wide receivers trying to run a stretch play. Gets maybe 3-4 yards. Texans up 23-14 over the Colts. Vikings up 23-13 over the Bears. Ravens trailing the Bengals 24-10. Najee Harris got into the end zone, puts the Steelers up 20-7 over the Browns. So they're doing their best. Falcons up 20-17 over the Buccaneers. Saints Panthers tied 7-7. Dolphins up 6-3 over the Jets. Shotgun formation on 2nd and 7 for the well, defense has to be tired, right? Oh, sack coming! He just got that one away. It was so close when the ball first came out. I wasn't sure if it was actually a throw or it was one of those things where the ball was fumbled forward because it was fumbled and knocked out of his hands. But they're calling it a throw, so you can't count returns to win consistently, but we count it today. Let's count it today, just one time. 3rd and 7. Let's go. 3rd and 7. Come on, D. Step up again. Get off field. You're tired. He has all day to throw. Open guy. Oh, no! Don't throw a flag. Please don't throw a flag. Johnson. Okay, they didn't throw a flag. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Mac Jones almost got Thornton killed. Oh, good hit by Johnson. It was just a good hit by Johnson. I know he said consistently. I know what he said. I'm okay with it winning a one-time thing. Punt in the air. Fair catch called for by Hines at the 19. Sometimes they throw flags just because they see a big hit. Listen, I've seen worse. I've seen worse flags thrown. That's all I'm saying. But Bills get the ball at their own 19-yard line, up 21-17. If games ended right now, Miami would get the 7th seed because Miami's beating the Jets 6-3. The Steelers are hoping the Dolphins lose that one. That game going into the fourth quarter, the Steelers up 20-7 with 3:12 to go in the third quarter. The Bills up 21-17 with 4:37 to go in the third quarter. Bengals up 24-10. Vikings up 23-13. Texans up 24-14. Bengals have a ball in the red zone. Get a good offensive drive going here. Score some points. I like our chances. Looks like Pittsburgh's going to win because Watson's a big choke. I hope Pittsburgh wins. But yeah, they still need some help. You're going to need some help. Jets in field goal range, are they? Let me take a look. And third quarter, Jets have the ball. Doesn't show me on my app. Why doesn't it show you on the app at the in between quarters? I don't get that. But whatever. Jets could tie the game. What just happened just brought my son to bed, and New England was inside the 5. So the Bills defense stopped New England to a field goal to go up 17-14. On the ensuing kickoff, Hines did it again. Again! So 101 yards this time. So 2 returns for a touchdown makes it 21-7. New England had the ball there, and the Bills defense just stopped them. Bills get the ball at the 20 after a punt. Let's go, Buffalo. Again, a week like this, getting the wins, all that matters. Just so we can beat them 3 times. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. Doesn't look like that's happening. Doesn't look like I don't see Pittsburgh giving up a 20-7 lead here in this type of atmosphere in this game with all that's on the line for the Steelers. Not saying it's not going to happen. I just don't see it happening. Yeah, now they're talking about the Bills play. We all know about Murph. Murph had the stroke this week, so wishing the best for him as well. First 10 Buffalo. McKenzie in motion. Quick pass to Davis, incomplete. Thrown behind him. Just more yards than our whole offense combined. Just saying. Just saying. There it is. Hines, 197 yards on kickoff returns. Only the 2 touchdowns. 197. Buffalo's offense, 153 yards. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 10. And look at the throw. Go to a flat to Knox. Knox has a catch to the 25. It's about the 27, 28-yard line. McDermott's there. Oh, no, they give him 10 yards. Wow, he tiptoed the sideline for a little bit, got 10 yards on the first down. I'll take it. I'll take it. This might beat Miami. They might. They might. And now Steelers up 27. They just got the ball back. Oh, no, they gave him 9. 3rd and 1. I formation for the Bills. Morrison there. Davis goes in motion to the bottom of the screen. Allen's going to run up the middle here. And Allen's going to get the first down. It's not even close. So 31. Davis is like, why am I moving? Why do you even move me? No one cares what I do. All right. Houston up 24-14 over the Colts. Vikings up 23-13 over the Bears. Bengals have the ball in the red zone up 24-10. Jets at Miami 22-yard line in field goal range down 6-3. Panthers Saints tied 7-7. Still they stink. Falcons up 20-17 at the end of 3 against Tampa, and the Steelers up 27. They have the ball at their own 32-yard line. Scores from around the league. Bills here up 21-17. They got the ball 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Allen taking it, and he's going to lose yards. He's going to lose 2 yards. Designed run to Allen. He should have given that to Cook. It looked like a run option. Cook from shotgun. Should have just given it to Cook. Yeah, Judon sets the edge. Judon's making Dawkins have a tough day. Looks like a New England Patriots down. Again, it's Duggar down this time. Again, New England suffered a lot of injuries today. A lot of injuries today. That play took forever. It did, and he should have given it to Cook. Cook had the outside lane. I don't know what he sees where he's not giving that to Cook. I don't know if it looked like a run option play, and he needs to know what the defense is showing him. He needs to show and back commercial because of the injury. Bills up 21-17. They have the ball 2nd and 11 at their own 31-yard line. Houston's up by 4 now. Colts scored a touchdown, so that game looks like the Colts are staying in it. Colts are staying in it, staying right there. And it's 24-20, extra point pending in that game. Minnesota up 26-13 over the Bears. The Bengals are down 20. They did hold the Bengals to a field goal, which is big, make it 27-10, but still a 3-possession game now. Jets, 3rd and 17 from Miami, 29 yards. They're losing yards, guys. They're losing yards. And DF says, yeah, they're going backwards. Guess what? Panthers and Saints still tied at 7s. Just saying. Still tied at 7s. Atlanta still has a 2017 lead over Tampa Bay, and the Steelers have the ball again up 20-7. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter there over the Browns. Another fumble by the Steelers, picked up by the Steelers, though. We had a fumble this game, Singletary. Oh, man. 2 kickoff returns by Hines, and the Bills have the lead. The offense does not look good today. Does not look good today. But 1 week at a time. As long as we win today, so I'll keep moving forward. Colts saying tough to get. Was that another Moss touchdown? I know Moss has 1 today. Did you get a second one? Moss get a second touchdown? Go Moss. Moss is 11 carries, 85 yards. Good job. Good job, Zach Moss. No, Mills was intercepted. It was a pick return for a touchdown in that game. See, tell you they give it away. Give it away. We want that number 1 overall pick. If the Bears lose and the Texans win, I think the Bears have the first pick. I think. Someone correct me if I'm wrong there. I could be wrong there. Might not be the Bears. Might be another team. Jets tie the game, 6-6. So if the Patriots lose, the Dolphins tie, and the Steelers win, do the Steelers get it? They probably do, right? They'd have more wins, so yeah. Shotgun formation on 2nd and 11. Knox to the right of Allen. Cook to the left. Both go out. Allen throws over the middle. Pass complete to Shakir. Shakir breaks tackles into New England territory. Shakir to the 42-yard line. Wow, the biggest catch for Shakir so far this season. Big catch. Big catch and run. Yeah, Bears won't draft a QB. If we get Shakir going for the playoffs and we have Beasley and Brown hasn't done anything today or in the other 2 games he was in, so I don't know if we'll see Brown. And we get Bees back, First play of over 20 yards today for the Bills, and goes to Khalil Shakir. Shotgun formation. Cook is getting this ball to the right of Allen. I think this is the run. Nope, never mind. Shows you what I know. Allen looking, has a clean pocket, throws it. McKenzie with the drop. Just with the drop. 2nd and 10. He has great hands. 2nd and 10. Minute 43 going third quarter. Zerline with the kick. Greg the leg still in the league. Yeah, that was a drop. McKenzie's talked to Shakir about hands. Jason Avant, I have nice hands. If you ever heard that song, look it up. Look it up. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 10. Cook to the right again of Allen. Fake the handoff to him. Wow! Number 55, New England, came in there fast. Allen forces a miss. Going to the end zone. Has a guy. Touchdown! Is that Brown? What can Brown do for you? What can Brown do for you? First catch by John Brown this season. 42 yards. McKenzie, talk to that guy. Talk to somebody. Huge play. Allen saw it, said, go deep. Go deep. Go. Go. Run. Run. Go. Wow. Remember what I just said about Brown not doing anything yet today? He just did something. He just did a little something, something. And we're celebrating. That's a catch. That's a touchdown. Bass coming out for next point. 7 plays, 81 yards. And the Bills now up 28-17. Now Nakeem Hines has to do another touchdown return because now the offense has more yards than him, though. Now the offense has more yards than him, so he's like, I got to do something about that. But hopefully the Patriots don't score again. 28-17. Dad says his prediction was 31-17. Let's not forget. Wow. Let's go. Sorry, Patriots. Sorry, Patriots fans. Might not make the playoffs this year. 11-point lead with 1:35 to go. Houston still up 24-21 end of third quarter there. Vikings up 26-13. Ravens have the ball down 27-10. Dolphins and Jets 6-6. Patriots and their Panthers and Saints 7-7. Buccaneers and Falcons. Falcons up 20-7. Steelers still up 20-7 over the Browns. Those are your scores from around the NFL. I'll take it. I'll take it. This kick is going to be returned from the goal line. And he gets to the 15. Lewis there on the tackle. Still need to be off the team, but good tackle. I don't know. Keep slinging it. Browns one catch for the Bills for 40 yards and a touchdown in 3 games. I don't know if I'm going to call him a solid number 2 yet. But it's good to have him as an option. It's good he has a 4-yard touchdown for us, not for anyone else. 93 of you watching, hit that thumbs up button. Bills up 28-17, minute 35 to go in the third quarter. Patriots just got the ball back. Now let's see how Mac Jones does behind, right? Mac Jones and the Patriots team felt very little pressure most of the day. You're down 11 now. Going into the fourth quarter, you got to do a little something. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Pass is complete. Marlowe on the tackle. Parker with the catch. Looks like John Brown immediately gave his touchdown ball to the athletic director of Buffalo. So that's a good moment. 1st and 10, 53 seconds to go from the 29. They do hand the ball off here. Big gain for the Patriots running back. Gets close to midfield. That's Harris. Gets to the 48 for Marlowe. Has to take him down there. Marlowe and White on the tackle. And now the Patriots moving right downfield pretty easily. Wow. And 2 plays there at midfield. New England has 85 rushing yards today. Buffalo 76. Offside formation for Mac Jones under center. 1st and 10. They have to play one more snap before the fourth quarter. Before the third quarter, it's a run to Harris. This time he only gets a yard. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Bills up 28-17. A big quarter for the Buffalo Bills. Kickoff return for a touchdown. And then we have a John Brown 40-yard touchdown. Again, the 3s have been in the air all day. For Damar Hamlin, who's sitting in the hospital watching the game and having a good time. 2017 and third quarter. Scores from around the league. Miami and the Jets still tied 6-6. Carolina and New Orleans still tied 7-7. Atlanta's taking a 27-17 lead over Tampa Bay now that Tom Brady on that first string offense is out. Browns still trailing the Steelers 20-7. Bengals still up on the Ravens 27-10. Vikings up 26-13. Those are scores from around the league. Bills versus Dolphins. Well, not right now. Right now it'd be Bills versus Steelers in the wild card round. Because if the Dolphins tie, Steelers win, it'd be Bills versus Steelers. So we'd look for that. We'd look at that. But we have played the Dolphins twice. We split with them, so it'd be nice to beat them again in the playoffs. Again, thank you for watching. I threw you in here at that thumbs up button if you haven't already liked this video. We will be live for the playoffs. Again, we have 2 games on Saturday. Next Saturday, we have 3 games on Sunday, 1 on Monday Night Football. They will determine the schedule tonight. Normally, they give you the schedule for next week during the halftime show of the Sunday Night Football matchup. Don't know how they're going to do that if they don't know who the final wild card team is, but it's either going to be Seattle, Detroit, or Green Bay on the NFC side. So obviously there's some things to be figured out. Seattle, if they beat LA, then it can either be Seattle or Green Bay. Detroit will then be eliminated. But Detroit will then still want to finish above 500. Hit the bell. Bong. Like the Taco Bell bell, right? Is that right? What bell? Oh, there's a bell. Notification bell, right? Is that what we're talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I'll believe you. Yeah, let me know in the comment section who you guys want to play. Pittsburgh, Miami? Well, Pittsburgh or Miami? Pittsburgh or Miami? Still 0 penalties in this game. First game with no penalties through 3 quarters since 2015. In fairness, there have been penalties. They just haven't been called. Right, Ed Oliver? Mac Jones looking to throw, almost gets sacked. Throws underneath. There's a flag now. There's a flag! There's a flag! Looks like it's going to be holding against Buffalo. There was a flag earlier. It was declined. Five-yard penalty on Mac first down. Elam gets a flag. First penalty by either team. Accepted penalty. First accepted penalty. Pittsburgh's room for the Jets. They are. And for us. That's what they get. I mean, it's definitely a penalty, but considering all the other penalties they let go today, I'm surprised that that's what they got. Shotgun formation for Mac Jones. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line of Buffalo. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Going to Elam's side again, but this one's led out of bounds. Intended for Myers. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Don't want to go to the white sideline. Another flag. Another flag. Another Patriot player down. Flag's in the offensive backfield, so it's going to be a holding against New England. So did the NFL contact the crew at the end of the 3rd quarter before the 4th and say, hey, guys, I know you want to get out of there quickly and everything, but throw a flag or 2? Like, is that what happened? Did the NFL officiating crew, like NFL New York, contact their officials at the end of the 3rd quarter and say, yeah, I'm going to need my stapler back. Someone stole my stapler. So we do have another injury timeout. He said root for the Jets. I mean, it is what it is, right? Still division foes. Colts now up on the Texans. Told you guys they'd blow it. 28-24. Texans find a way to blow it. No, there's still 10 minutes to go in the game, but yeah, I don't expect much there. Don't expect much there from the Texans. Got off to a hot start, but that's going to be it for them. Trailing 28-24. Vikings up on the Bears, 26-13. The Bengals up on the Ravens, 27-13. Jets, Dolphins tied 6-6. Panthers, Saints tied 7-7. Tampa Bay, Atlanta's up 27-17. And the Steelers are up 20-14 over the Browns. Browns did get a touchdown just now. Lotto with a pass to Nick Chubb for 2 yards and a touchdown. So it's 20-14 with 10 minutes to go in that game as well. So a lot of exciting games left in the NFL to decide that 7th playoff spot. Right here, the Bills up 28-17, coming down to the last quarter of play. New England just got a holding penalty. It's going to make it 1st and 20. Unfortunately, there is an injured player on Winu of the Patriots, offensive lineman, out was laying down on the field, injured when we went to commercial break. Hopefully he's up when we come back. Elam is better than Jackson. Elam is a rookie, and you could tell. I'm not saying he's not a good player. I think he is a good player, but you can still tell he's a rookie. Again, thank you guys for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Oh, no. No, you don't need to turn this thing off. No use in 4 hours of the remote control means we have to turn this off. Save power mode. No. We're fine. Pro Bowl. Who from the Bills was it's flag football? Oh, my gosh. The Pro Bowl was actually flag football now. No more reason not to watch, I guess. Has it been flag football for a couple of years? I have no idea. Shotgun formation, 1st and 20 now for New England. 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Myers alone at the bottom of the screen. He's in motion. Throw it to the run back out of the backfield. Milano there. Milano forces him out of bounds after gain 3. Pulls him down. That's Stevenson on the catch. Flag fest coming. I think they have to make up for the first half a flag shortage. It was not a shortage. It was not even there. 3 quarters, no flags. 2nd and 16 now. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. Stevenson to the right of Mac Jones. Now Henry goes in motion. They're going to run the ball on 2nd and 16. Get back into Buffalo Bills territory. Oh, he fumbled it. Fumble. Looks like New England recovered it. Yes, they did. Big gain there by Stevenson to make it a shorter 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and about 6. 3rd and 6 for the Patriots. Jets fumble and got back. I didn't know Jets got the ball. $13-10 to go in the 4th quarter. Bills up 28-17. Patriots have ball 3rd and 6 in Buffalo territory. 2 down territory, if you ask me. 3rd and 6, catch made. Tackled. He's short. I think he's shorter than that. I think that's a great spot. I think his arm is down about a yard short. Yeah, I think he's about a yard short. They're going for on 4th down either way, I think, but you don't want to challenge the spot because you lose the challenge, because the only way you really challenge spots is if they give them the 1st down or not. They're going to hand the ball off and back. No, they're fake it. They're going to throw it. Pass is complete to Myers. Gets inside 30. I mean, it was still 4th down. Sorry, I don't understand Spanish. It's all right. No worries. Nick Chubb gets a touchdown, so it's 2014 Pittsburgh over Cleveland. Shotgun formation for the Patriots. 2 wide receivers to the bottom screen, 1 to the top now. Inside the 30 at the 27. Bills show blitz. Marlowe comes in, gets it away. Jones to Parker in the end zone, touchdown. 1-on-1 against Elam. And Parker comes down with it, and it's a touchdown, New England. I know we're in the field report, but in the games where it's played 11-0. 26-yard touchdown, 6 receptions for Parker, 2 touchdowns on the day. 53, or no, it's going to be more than that. It's going to be like 70-some yards now. Wow. That's Mac Jones' third touchdown pass of the day, isn't it? We're going for 2 here. We're going for 2. Four wide receivers to the top of the screen. Odd formation. Watch Henry. There it is. They did not get the 2-point conversion, though. Elam on the tackle keeps them short. It's going to be a 28-23. So it's still a touchdown game. That was not on Elam. It was on Elam. The touchdown was on Elam. Elam was in coverage on a touchdown. No, double check just to be sure, but I'm pretty positive. Yeah, that's Elam. Elam was on coverage on the touchdown. His nameplate even says it. Nameplate even says it. That 2-point was so lame. Yeah, well, hopefully we'll learn from their mistakes. You get a chance at a kickoff return? Like I said, he needed something because he was like, wait, the Bills' offense has more yards than me now. Bills' offense has more yards than me now. Can't have that. Can't have that. But it's a one-score game once again. We knew New England would keep fighting. Colts still up 28-24 over the Texans. Less than 9 minutes to go in that game. Vikings still up 26-13 over the Bears. Less than 7.5 to go there. Bengals up 27-13 over the Ravens. Ravens have the ball fourth quarter yet to start in that game. The Jets and Dolphins still tied 6-6. Jets have the ball in Miami territory at Miami's 42-yard line. They are at 4th and 18, though, so it's going to be a forced punt. There's a play on the review, though. Carolina and New Orleans tied at 7. Buccaneers, Falcons, 27-17, Falcons. If we get a kickoff return, why? Why do I owe you a shirt? I think it's good possibility. Steelers up 20-14 in that game. Those are scores from around the league. Lots going on. Week 17. Again, the NFC side, the seventh team in the playoffs and the number 1 seed overall, all going to be decided in the 4 o'clock hour. So enjoy those games as well. For me, 4 o'clock hour game I'm probably most interested in. I don't know. Because the Giants are going to be playing their backups because the Giants can't move. So the Giants aren't going to be playing anybody. Did any player ever have 3? I was thinking the same thing. I don't think so. Just can't put anyone away. As long as we win, man. As long as we win. Go off and get another 3. Sorry, D. Robert. Your score prediction isn't coming true. Nice little squib kick. They're not even letting them. They're going to let go out of bounds. Let go out of bounds. There you go. They'd rather kick it out of bounds. Give us the ball at the 40-yard line. Then let Hines touch it. It bounced and bounced and bounced right out of bounds. So we'll take it. We will take it. That's what Keem Hines has done to this team. They're okay with that ball going out of bounds. Wow. So the Eagles need a win to be the number 1 seed and potentially win the division. Excuse me. Man. And shotgun formation. 11:37 to go in the fourth quarter. Bills up by 5. This is when you put the team away. Score on this drive that puts the team away. Knox goes in motion. And it's time to throw. Throws it complete. First down into Patriot territory. Davis on the catch. Haven't heard much from Diggs so far in the second half. Still our leading receiver in targets with 5 catches for 49 yards. If the Bills put up 35, they got this. Bills put up 31, they got this. Allen 16-26, 186 and 2 touchdowns. That's Gabe Davis's 3rd catch for 39 yards. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, McKenzie and Davis. One's at the top, that's Diggs. They hand the ball off. It's Cook, makes a man miss. It's maybe 2 yards. Haven't seen much of Singletary since the fumble. Cook 6 rushes for 28 yards. Singletary 6 for 31. 2nd and 8. 10:30 to go in the fourth quarter. How about almost as good? It was like again. That's what Nakeem Hines made them do. I mean, so good job by him. 2nd and 8 into New England territory at their 47-yard line. Shotgun formation. Looking to throw. Blitz came. Knox with a good catch. And close to another first down. One-handed catch by Knox. An overthrow by Allen. And Knox brings it in. It's going to be 3rd and 1. There's a flag. Dang it. Chop block on the Bills. So that's going to make it a 15-yard penalty. So it's going to be 2nd and 20 now. Nice catch. Now it doesn't even matter. Okay. Dawkins doesn't need to touch him there. The penalty is because Cook went low, Dawkins went high. But Dawkins doesn't even need to touch him there. He's already going down. So 2nd and 23 now. Yeah, there's no need for Dawkins to touch him. Shotgun formation on 2nd and 23. Just get 10 here. As McKenzie gets back to, into New England territory. It's about the 49. So good catch run by McKenzie. 9:30 to go in the 4th. So it's going to make it 4th and about 11 or 12. So that's what you do. That's what you do. It scares me when McKenzie goes backwards like that. But 3rd and 10. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 10 from the Patriots 49-yard line. 3 wide receivers to top of screen, 1 to the bottom. 2 to the bottom. Singletary's in there. And it's time to throw. It's going deep once again. Diggs! Touchdown! Get that ball, baby! Get that ball! Wow! 49-yard touchdown. Allen to Diggs. Allen's on point there. Beautiful. Beautiful throw. Wow. That's crazy. What a throw. Say that man's name. That's our quarterback. That's who we got. Who you got? That's who we got. 8:51 to go. 4 plays, 60 yards. Just over 2-minute drive. Extra point's up. The extra point is good. 35-23. The Jets Dolphins still tied 6-6. Pittsburgh Steelers are in the red zone, up on the Browns 20-14. And Allen just knew Diggs did not have his corner beat when that ball was thrown. Allen just knew, you're going to beat Jones. You're going to beat Jones. Steelers have the ball 1st and goal from the 3. Touchdown here, and you have to think the game's over there, and the Steelers are going to win that one. Falcons up 30-17 over the Buccaneers. Guess what? The Saints and Panthers are still tied at 7. That game looks like, the Panthers are going to attempt a game-winning field goal with 2 seconds left. Panthers going to attempt a game-winning field goal with 2 seconds left. Jets Dolphins 6-6. Bengals Ravens 27-16. The Bengals have just scored a touchdown to make it another field goal. I'm sorry. Now let's go defense. Bengals up 26-13. Colts up 31-24. Special teams trying to get that fans hyped up after a kick bounce out of the end zone. Wow. And I know who the coach is with the long hair and red hoodie. Oh, on the Bills sideline? I didn't see him, sorry. New England, if New England loses today, then the only chance they have is for the Steelers to lose and the Dolphins to lose. Dolphins are tied 6-6. Steelers are up 20-14, but they had the ball first and goal last I checked. Third and goal now. So the Browns making a stance, but even a field goal puts them up 2 possessions. So even a field goal puts them up 2 possessions. Third and goal from the 2. Again, don't do anything stupid. Just kick a field goal. You're up 9 with 4:42 to go, in my opinion. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen. One Henry. The incomplete pass, Johnson on the breakup. Intended target was Myers. Just looking for that win now, baby. 90 of you in here, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. Seeing if the Steelers score here. 4:40 to go in the fourth quarter, up 20-14. Jets and Dolphins still 6-6 with 4 minutes to go in that game. Panthers did kick that game-winning field goal. Bills send 5. Matt going deep. Has a man. Incomplete. Parker was the intended receiver. White on the coverage. Parker a little slow to get up. But great coverage by Trey White there. Mac Jones, if he's able to get that ball out a little bit more, might have him. Hits him in the helmet. Hits him in the helmet. Wow. Patriots had to punt the ball. Bills touch it. The Bills touched it. There's a flag down. The Bills touched it. New England got it. Because Teron Jones can't get away from this stupid ball. Are you serious? Teron Jones can't get away from the ball. Wow. There might be 2 penalties. Now Tony Romo's saying there might be offsetting penalties on the play, which means we'll have to replay it down, and we'll get away with it. But get away from the ball. Stop blocking. What are you blocking for? You can't do that. Penalties on Buffalo. Penalties decline. It's New England's ball. Wow. For everything we've done great on special teams today, what a boneheaded play. What a boneheaded play. It has to be so disheartening for our defense, man. Every time they step up, which hasn't been a lot today, I get it. But every time they step up, they have to get right back on the field. 3 turnovers today. Yep, 3 turnovers. Steelers score a touchdown, go up 26-14, extra point pending. So it looks like they will beat the Browns. Wow. Jets, Dolphins still tied at 6 with less than 4 minutes to go in that game. I mean, that's terrible. Bills cut Black to keep Teron Jones. Yep, they did. True story. True story. Run first down. Bill stopping in the backfield. Good job, Johnson. Hold on to that leg. Good job. About 4-yard loss. Give me 2nd and 14. (28-14), Pittsburgh over Cleveland. 2nd and 14. Derek Watt with the touchdown. Johnson has had a good day. Shotgun formation on 2nd and 14. Mac Jones are going to throw. Quick throw to the outside. Caught by, this goes to a first down. Caught by number 11 of the Patriots. Tyquan Thornton with the catch. Who? Yeah, Tyquan Thornton on Trey White. Trey gives him the inside. It's quick slant because it's zone defense. And it's 3rd and 1. Getting a 13. Wow. Run it. Wow, big run for Stevenson. Gets inside the 15. That's Harris, I'm sorry. Harris gets inside the 15. It's going to be 1st and 10 New England in the red zone. This game's pretty over. Come on, Jones. It's ridiculous. This all shouldn't matter. Poirier and White on the tackle, but this all shouldn't matter, but it does because Teron Jones. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers, top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. Quick pass out. Make that tackle, Poirier. There's a flag down, but it's in the defensive backfield. Myers gets 9. Poirier needs to make that tackle. Teron Jones opened the door. No, he did. He absolutely did. Pass interference on the offense. All right, we'll take it. 10-yard penalty on the offense. Hunter Henry with the pass interference called against him. So there were no penalties in the first 3 quarters. There have been 6 in the 4th quarter combined. Sounds about right. About right. Got to keep your average up. Four this quarter. So now it's 1st and 20 from the 23. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Pass incomplete. Bourne with the drop. Bourne needs to catch that. He had room to run in front of him, too. 2nd and 20. Gotta come down with that, Bourne. Miami, New York, still 6-6. Cincy, Baltimore, still 27-16. Shotgun formation, 2 to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. They run it on a halfback delay. My favorite play in football. Gets them a yard. That's what it should do every time. It's what it should do every time. 3rd and 19. 3rd and 19. Johnson doesn't look confused. Today. He looks like he knows what he's doing. Third and 19, let's go. So if you're the Patriots, it's 2 down territory. You have to know that. Field goal doesn't do anything for you from here. So Bills send 4. Mac Jones has time, goes into the end zone. Intercepted by Milano in the end zone. Why are you taking it out? He has blockers in front. Milano gets to the 40. Milano gets the interception. 2nd interception of the day by the Bills defense. 1 by Trey White, another by Milano. Milano's 3rd of the season. And that's going to be enough to do it with 5 minutes to go. It has to be. You have to believe it's enough to do it. So there won't be a 4th down. Pass intended for Henry. Milano was there. Poirier was there. Ball was thrown high. Looks like Miami's going to win. Okay. All right, 35-23, Allen's in shotgun. Why don't we run the ball right here? We got to be running the ball here. Nope, we're throwing it. Diggs gets the catch, gets out of bounds. Game of 6. Why stop the clock? You just stop the clock. Wow. Why would we stop the clock? We're giving them stuff. Giving them gifts. Browns still down 28-14. Miami has the ball at the New York Jets 31 with 1:04 to go. Jets have no more timeouts. So it looks like they might try to run out the clock a little bit and kick a game-winning field goal. And if Miami wins, it looks like they'll make the playoffs. Big run by Cook up middle into New England territory to the 48 and a 1st down for Buffalo. So now you keep that clock moving. Keep the clock moving. Keep the clock moving. Seven receptions, 104 yards today for Stephon Diggs and that long touchdown pass. From the 49, they run Singletary. He gets knocked down behind line of scrimmage by the 47-yard line. It's Jennings getting in the backfield, making the tackle. 2-yard loss, 2nd and 12. Again, guys, with a victory, the Bills move to the number 2 overall seed. And if the Bills play the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game, it will be at a neutral site. TBD. They have not gotten any affirmation from anyone if anyone can host the game. We know Indy cannot. Fourth and 3. So Miami loses yards on the play. It's going to be a 50-yard field goal for the Dolphins. For a playoff spot with 23 seconds to go. Yeah, Diggs does need to stay in bounds after the catch. Love Diggs, but definitely needs to stay in bounds after that. I might try on the Jets-Dolphins game, see if they make the field goal real quick. We know what's going to happen in the Buffalo game. We know what's going to happen in the Buffalo game. 2nd and 12. Allen blitz comes from outside. Allen makes the guy miss. Allen's going to go deep. Throws it deep to nobody. All that excitement for nothing. Threw it to an empty spot on the field. Empty spot on the field. That's all I did. Stop the clock. Kick is up for Miami. And the kick is good with 18 seconds to go. Miami makes the field goal with 18 seconds to go. Miami has a 9-6 lead. If these scores hold, then the Miami Dolphins will play the Buffalo Bills next week. 19 seconds to go in that game. 3:47 to go here with the Bills up 35-23. Miami makes the field goal to go up 9-6. TD's probably loving it. The offense didn't do much today for Miami, but they made it. All that matters is they make the playoffs. Doesn't always matter how. But there's 18 seconds left. Crazy things have happened. I think Tua should be out for the year. Someone said when I was in my pregame that Tua would be back, but I don't know about all that. Just don't know about all that. And Hill's nursing an injury now too. Not saying they can't beat us. They already beat us once this year, but they'll be ready. They'll be prepared. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 12, 3:47 to go. Allen has to take off. Oh, he throws it at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be close. Davis! You got to catch that, Davis! It's in Davis's hands. Davis has to catch that. How does Davis not catch that? It's been a rough day for Gabe Davis. Maybe a rough season for Gabe Davis. But again, make sure you catch that in the playoffs. It's raining his bread. Like, he has to just catch it. He creates a basket for it. And he just can't bring it in. You got to be kidding me, Davis. Just do it in the playoffs, man. All right, punts in the air. Inside the 10. Gonna field it. Gets to the 15. Gets to the 20 before he's taken down. So 3:25 to go. New England has 2 timeouts. Down by 12. Naeem Hines, special teams player of the week this week. I'm calling it. Might be a bold call, but I'm calling it. Naeem Hines, special teams player of the week. Two kick returns for a touchdown. Only 11th time in NFL history that's happened. I would not be sad if we do not re-sign Davis and get an upgrade at 2. Well, this was his year to kind of prove it, that he could be a number 2, and he really hasn't. We'll see what he does in the playoffs, though. Last year in the playoffs is when he really kind of soared for us. Before that, he didn't do much. So Henry with the catch, gets out of bounds, forced out of bounds by White after getting about 5. 2nd down 5, 3:19 to go. 5-yard completions are not going to do it. Pittsburgh still up 28-14 with a minute 15 to go in that game. Miami up 9-6 with 13 seconds to go. Cincy up 27-16. 7.5 to go in that game there. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 5. Pass underneath. Good tackle by Poirier. He's going to be short of the 1st down. Harris on the catch. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 with 3 minutes to go. Yeah, if you're New England, you got to hurry up. Playoff lives on the line. Keep Davis, get another receiver, make him 3 again, like it was last year. You have plenty of options. Shotgun formation. Depends what he wants to sign for. Almost get him! Another pick! This time it's Edmonds! That ball deflected a few times by Harris, couldn't hold on to it. And Edmonds gets the pick, 3rd interception of the day. You know, what the sad thing is, you can say that Mac Jones had a good day, but at the same time, he's had 3 interceptions now. So, 6 turnovers in the game today. 3 by the Bills, 3 by the Patriots. Throws it behind Harris. Harris tries to make the play for, is that Stevenson? I'm sorry. No, that's Harris. Harris tries to make the catch. Ball's behind him. He deflects it in the air. Can't make a catch, and Edmonds is there to pick it off. Maybe Davis might get in the playoffs. Who knows? Yeah. Maybe. Edmonds lifts up his shirt, showing the Hamlin shirt. Miami has officially won the game. So that means Miami, as long as this score holds up and the Bills beat the Patriots, we will be seeing Miami next week. Cook with the handoff. It's about 5 yards to the 26. Drew put some pressure on Mac Jones. Yeah, he stepped up. Be ready for Miami. Absolutely. And believe me, guys, we're going to be more prepared for the game next week than we were for this game this week. We're going to start getting ready for Miami tomorrow. We didn't start getting ready for New England until Wednesday or Thursday. So we'll be ready. Whoever the quarterback is, we'll be ready. Patriots have 2 buses pull up to the door. Let's get out of here. Big win for Buffalo. After an emotional week, cap it off with a win. Get that 2 seed. Everything we could expect at this point. 2nd and 5. And the ball off again. Cuts back. Keeps those legs moving. Gets that first down. Gets to the 20. In New England territory. Keep those legs moving. We got to run the ball a little bit more next week, though, too. Thank you, Martin. Miami with Tua kind of scares you. I don't know if Tua's back next week. I just don't know if Tua's back next week. And I don't know what condition he'll even be in, right? Like, personally, I don't play Tua next week, but again, I just don't know where he's at. Tua is capable of a good game. I want to bring up Brick's point. He has never won in cold weather. Like, there's a stat where the temperature is like below 40 or maybe 35 that he's never won. What's the weather like in Buffalo next week? I'll tell you in a second. Let's take a look. Next Sunday, it's supposed to be 35 degrees in Buffalo. That's the high. Now, it might be a Saturday game where it's 31 degrees. Don't have the weather for Monday yet, because it could be the Monday night game too. But I don't expect it to be much higher than 35, so probably 50. No, it says the high is 35 for Monday. High of 31 and cloudy for Saturday. Some chance of snow maybe. Well, Hill, what Bills are better? Well, Hill went out in today's game, right? Hill went out in today's game. I don't know if he got back in. Maybe someone can tell me that, but Hill was out. So we will have to see. I'm not the biggest fan of playing a divisional team for a third time in the playoffs, but it has to happen. So it has to happen. You always know divisional games are going to be a little bit tougher. Even in the playoffs, divisional games are going to be a little bit tougher. So we will see what happens. Jets had the game with safety, did they? That's the spread, right? Give me a second. Miami. Yeah, the spread was 4. Spread was 4. That's the spread. From 3 to 5, just for you. I said, did we just get the first down? So the Texans went for 2 and got it. Yeah, so the Texans went for 2 and got it. Makes it 32-31. So whoever said they were losing for the number 1 pick was wrong. Never know with division games in the playoffs. You're right. Yep, 1st and 10. We can just take some kneel downs. All right, 2nd and 11. Just 2 more kneel downs. Why the Texans are trying to win? Because they're still players. Will Lovie Smith be back next year? Who knows? But they're still right? Like, the coaches can't guarantee they'll be back next year. Players can't guarantee. What do they have to lose? 1st round pick for the team? Why are they playing for the team if they know they're all gone? And Bills with another nail down. 1 more. And that's the 2 seed locked up. Why did the NFL want Miami in? Why did the NFL want Miami in? And not Pittsburgh? Why did Miami? I don't understand that. Did you bump up Shakir? Interesting thought. We'll see. But the Bills will win this game 35-23 with 1 more kneel down. There it is. Bills will be the number 2 seed. A bunch of threes up in the air. Again, a very emotional week in Buffalo. Brown will have a much bigger role in the playoffs. Maybe, and Beasley will be back. Like I said, if you can get Beasley and Brown back for the playoffs, give you 6 decent wide receivers, man. Crazy. Crazy week, man. Bills offense looked good out there with Brown on the field. But Bills offense looked good in the second half. Remember, they only had 1 touchdown in the first half. So they looked good in the second half. And that was only because they only had 2 touchdowns in the second half, right? 2 game balls today. 1 for Nakeem Hines and 1 for DeMar. DeMar can get the game ball. DeMar can get the game ball. Love Smith went back. Exactly. So Love Smith went back. But like someone said in the comment section, the Browns won't take quarterback number 1. They have Justin Fields. But at the same time, who says they can't trade it away? Who says they can't trade it away? Who knows? Thanks to you, Robert. Always a great time to have you guys here with me. Again, make sure before you leave, you guys hit that thumbs up button. The Bills win 35-23. The Bills, again, an emotional week. Bills now have to prepare for Miami. Miami has clinched. Baltimore losing to Cincy means that the AFC playoffs are locked up. AFC playoffs are locked up. Your 1 seed is the Kansas City Chiefs. The 2 seed is the Buffalo Bills. Remember, the Bills play the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Then it's going to be at a neutral site. The 3 seed is going to be the Cincinnati Bengals. The 4 seed is going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. The 5 seed is the Chargers. The 6 seed is the Ravens. And the 7 seed is the Dolphins. So the Bills play the Dolphins next week. We just don't know the time. Don't know the time. But when we do, probably tonight, halftime of the Sunday night game, something like that, know that I will be live half an hour before kickoff. And then after that, I will give you the game between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. So I look forward to it. I hope you guys join me for that. The playoffs start. And that means it starts with the Miami Dolphins coming to town. We'll see if the Bills end up playing the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. That's what in Detroit. That's the neutral site. Cincinnati Kitchen, maybe. Thank you very much. I will see you next week. Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate it. Peace out, Salvatore. Hope to see you next week as well. Still some games at the 1 o'clock hour yet to be decided. The Bengals are up 27-16 against Baltimore, 3:10 to go. Baltimore does have the ball, but they are out of timeouts, so they need a score and an onside kick. Looks like that's the last 1 o'clock game left. That looks like offensive pass interference to me if I ever saw one. And they don't call it. Okay. There's a fumble on the field, and Bengals recover it, and that's game. Fumble recovered by Bengals, and that's game. That's game. There you go. I'm going to walk my dogs before it gets too dark out. See you all for the post-game. Yeah, make sure you join Mario and Paul for the post-game tonight. 4th turnover by Baltimore today. That's getting the game for them. But, okay, guys, the Bills win this one 35-23. Bills are the number 2 seed. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Until I do, go Bills.